parents are actually like here, so you can do that.
Yeah.
Does anyone want me to play their parents, or do you guys want to do kind of both roles in that conversation, or how do you want to do it? Or if you don't want to do it at all, theoretically we can skip it, but I think it's a good idea. Otherwise, like certain stuff's never going to come into play.
I guess, like, as we come to the person, it could be up to them.
Yeah, we're gonna start on the left to the right, probably. Unless anyone wants to go first.
I'm gonna pass since I don't
I'm
have
down.
anything prepped for my parents anyway.
I don't either.
I'll go first!
Oh, perfect. This gives us time.
Alright, so, shortly after the exam, after we had the little orientation bit, I pull out my cell phone. Do we actually have, like, cell service here?
I mean, it's a pretty high-tech island. I mean, it is an island, but I would expect you do.
Okay. So I
You
make a
get
call back.
internet on a cruise ship, so
I make a call back home, and it kind of just cuts over to my mom, which she's close as someone that is mixed of like Hispanic and something European, and his mom is very Hispanic. She is probably at one of her 3 different jobs at the moment, and she seems to have had several different texts that she's been sending him every time that she's had the slightest bit of a break, being like, hey, how are things going? How did the test go? Hey, let me know. Is everything okay? Hello?
Why aren't you responding to me?
Because of the whole being in class and thing, he wasn't really able to respond. As soon as he calls, she's probably talking to somebody that she's being employed by, and like immediately just like puts a hand in their face, pulls out the phone as it starts like singing some cheesy ass song, probably like Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And she answers it. Hello? Everything okay? Did you get my text? I thought they had internet over there. Did you not get anything? She kind of just goes on for about 5 minutes without really letting him get a word in. Yeah, Mom, I got... Everything's fine. I got in. I did pretty good, I think. I broke my leg, but it's fine now. Could you... he kind of like thinks for a second. There was like tone coming from the mom, but she's just trying to stop herself long enough for him to really get a word in and say something. Could you let they know that I got the gift and it's probably gonna help out? I got knocked out by a mime earlier, so really hoping it helps. That's good. He was working on it like the entire time you were gone, and I'm really happy it's helping out. It's gonna help out at least. Now I gotta get back. Be safe. Make sure to text me back. Okay. Love you, Mom. And he kind of says that last bit like really quietly, even though there's probably nobody really around. He's just trying to not be heard. And that's it.
Very nice. Always good to look into a bit of the the who they are of our heroes. Does anyone else want to go? I know at least a few people were totally unprepared. I was going to put something in the chat about this, and I guess I should have.
I'll go. So, Livewire would most likely, after the exam, head to the like main like support building where my father would be working, and would immediately like try finding him and would run up and like kind of like hug him and just go, I think I did really well with the exam. I saved a bunch of people. I did pretty well on the like written exam. I think I don't exactly know where I'm placed in the like exam order, but I think I'm pretty high. And like the entire time my father would be just like just smiling and like just be like listening pretty well, and he would just place his hand on my shoulder and just go, I knew you would do well. You are very bright, and I'm guessing my work helped you a lot. Yeah, it really did. I kind of picked up half the island with it. Well, go find your mother. She's somewhere. I don't exactly know where she is. And then Livewire would run off in a distance trying to find where his mother would be, since I don't exactly know what.
To the janitor's closet.
Like I said in the chat, like I'm imagining since she has like pretty good hero skills, I'm assuming that she actually, for one, in the city does actual hero work, but otherwise teaches like direct practical classes. Like I said, a lot like All Might does in the anime when they're like actually doing hero stuff. Like for instance, not to spoil anything, but you'll have class with her today. But I mean, considering she knows that, I guess it makes sense that I tell you that before you talk to her. But yeah, I would assume maybe she just got done with class for like maybe the second years or something.
Yeah, he would find his mother and do like a whole conversation and
Hello?
Hello?
I don't think it was you. It might be Rain. If you continued speaking, we do not hear you. Or did you just want to just note that you did have a conversation with her, and then kind of end it there? Yeah, I think it's Rain that's having the.
I lagged out.
So you might want to type something in chat.
I mean, we can hear you type. Well,
I'm the one typing.
oh. Like, he has the green circle around it like he's talking, but it might have just
For
been...
me.
Oh, I don't even see the circle.
Oh. If you can hear us, try leaving and rejoining Discord.
Oh, there we go. He's typing something.
oh,
Oh, there we are.
Oh,
I hear
my internet
something.
went out.
Okay. That makes sense.
Since it's been doing that recently, and I really dislike it. Yeah, he would. Livewire would, like, pretty much just say to his mother that he didn't really use his her quirk all too much, since it was mostly saving, and he didn't really want to fight the Kraken all too much. And then give her a hug, and then go back to wherever he is needed.
Very good. With that, have the other two of you thought of anything?
I have.
Boy. I'll be the only one without anything. Damn.
Well, you know what they say: necessity is the mother of invention. Maybe inspiration will come.
Exactly.
Improvise.
Motherfucker.
All roleplay games is improv.
Well, Jackson.
Yeah. So whenever he's alone in his room, he goes ahead and calls his parents, and the one he calls is his mother, but his father picks up, and he says, "Oh, hey Danny, what's going on?" And Daniel's like, "Hey Dad, just wanted to say that made it in because of course I did." And his father, like on the other end, it's like Daniel can almost just see his father rolling his eyes as he laughs and says, "Well, you're right. It does make sense that you got it. You've got a very unique power, to say the least." And he starts like talking to him about just like all like random things about back home that they both enjoy. And then finally, his mother comes over and takes the phone from him and says, hey, Danny, so sounds like you made it in. That's good. And you are sticking to the plan, correct?" And he just kind of like sighs and says, yeah. I'm doing the thing with like my different powers, different acting different. I'm doing it." And she kind of nods and says, "Yeah, it's good. You wanna keep up an act. It'll be fun for the media to deal with." And he nods again and says, "Yeah, Mom, I know it's public image or whatever." And they keep talking again about like more like non-important things, just like small talk. And they talk about how his two little sisters are doing. And after a bit, he finally gets kind of, how you are with your parents. Like eventually, you just kind of you want to do your own thing. So after a few minutes, he's like, "All right, Mom, I gotta go, work on some homework." And she says, "All right, honey. Well, you can always call me or your father if you need anything. Remember that." And he says, "Yeah, I know." And says, "Okay, love you." He says, "Love you too, Mom. Bye." And yeah, that's that.
Very nice. So, just as a side note, I'm sure you're not quite prepared for this. Do your parents have something similar to your quirk, or something that would
Yes.
quirk, or just kind of an anomaly?
No, it actually, the way that his parents' quirks work, his father's quirk is that every day that he gets his randomness from his father. His father every day he has like he takes the shape of like a random animal, but he still talks like a normal human being. But he has like his like head and like he has some certain features of like an animal. And his mother, she has like water powers that she can use to like manipulate the rain and stuff like that around her whenever it's raining. But other than that, and like other bodies of water as well. Correct, yes.
Very nice.
I just had to put that out there.
But it's not like he takes the form of a dog. It's more of like a dog man. If it happens.
Oh, okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah, no, it's not like no. It's not like he just gets to fly around like an eagle and he's like an eagle. Yes, his father's basically a furry, correct.
Because I was also thinking, like, how does clothes?
He's got
No,
a lot of different outfits.
He's just a more advanced furry. Since he truly is the animal.
Well, anything you want to go with Outlook, or you just want to come back to it at a later date?
I'll just write a letter and choose what contents are in which later.
All right. Well, you all go back to class. I need to change some of these tokens at some point because I've changed my mind about who all is in your class. But I once more had a busy week. But by next week, everything will be perfect. I've at least made all the people, and they have names.
We'll keep in Will Me School Me, right?
Oh, of course. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of Worm Man.
Worm man.
And so
Thank God.
And worm.
if you did that, I mean,
1 minute, I gave him a name, and his name is. You're gonna notice a lot of my names. If you look too deep, you're gonna find they're just puns.
Oh,
If you
please.
like puns, don't look too deep. Hal Lumbrick. If you look up the scientific name of an earthworm,
No.
you will find I just stole it and made it into a human's name.
nice.
But yeah, so your teacher's going to come forth. He's going to be like, "All right, all of you. I know you might still be kind of tired from the entrance exam yesterday, but we're going right back into it, and you will be having some hero training with Miss Livewire, and a lot of people cheer. I'm sure the mime doesn't cheer because he's a mime and he never makes any sound, but he thumbs ups. And
Just shake an angry fist at him. One day I'll still break him.
It's just
I will break you.
he does it.
I will break you.
And then Livewire will come before the class.
Oh Jesus.
All right, everybody. Oh, hi there. And she waves specifically to you because you're her kid. And you got to embarrass your kids like that.
Yeah.
So today we'll be doing a simulated hero versus villains fights. We'll be separating into teams of two. 2 of you will play the heroes, and 2 of you will play the villains in a hostage situation. And so everyone will go through. And now, out of character, I was originally just going to put each of you. Will be kind of funky because you're not all going to be playing at the same time. I was thought about teams of 4, but that just seemed like so excessive. And of course, going with the anime here. So 2 of you will be watching while 2 of you do it, and you can we'll stop, and you guys can talk with other characters. If that sounds good with you guys, or I even thought about literally making it totally random. Like I would
do it totally random. Like
Totally
yeah.
random.
like
One of us gets Worm Man, one of us gets Worm Man. If one of us gets Mime, fuck. One of us
if one
gets
of
Mime.
if one of us gets mime, I'm gonna fucking
I mean,
like
Let's
fail.
just have a
I'm not
pact
gonna-
right now. Whoever gets mime, if we get mime, we're just gonna sabotage him.
It
Yeah,
depends on the element. Not
I
gonna
mean,
lie to
Livewire
you.
doesn't know what mime does, so
That
he
is
hasn't,
true.
like,
Except you.
Wait,
it'll
I
be
want
passable
Flora
if you
on
don't
my
hate-
team.
Flora is the one I still need to put together because because basically the summons aren't statted out. Like it says she summons, but I don't know what the
Yes.
summons are.
All right,
Um,
cool.
I meant to go and basically everyone else I've tweaked in another sheet. That way, while their general powers, like I can throw surprises at you even for your rivals. Flora is the only one I needed to go back to.
you made my mime too powerful.
The Flora exists. You can talk with Flora, but for whatever reason, she's not gonna show up in this particular scenario. All right, so we're just going to assign everyone a number on the dice, which means you guys couldn't be doing this test one by one.
Yeah.
If that happens, do you want to all be taking the test technically at once, which would be super confusing, or one at a
That sounds awful. I think
That
we can
sounds
take
awful.
We can take turns.
Yeah. So there's 18 students. So
I believe there are 15 students, other than 16 counting
I think they're 17 right now.
Yeah. Once more, ignore the little pictures that I put out. They are not accurate. I have made 9 students, and then there's the rivals for all of you. Wait, but 2 of those I think are. I believe there's 15 total. 1 minute. Let me double check.
Wait, so 9 students, 4 rivals. So there should be 17,
Well, no, I think those.
right? Because
They might not all be in the same class.
Yeah,
yeah.
some rivals may be in B.
Okay, yeah.
I just
I have 11 builds. I have forms of all the rivals on my computer. So 11 people that aren't you, and then the 4 of you.
Cool.
Okay.
There are 15 total.
So
like I said, I'll
there's a
allow-
chance that it will be a 1v2 situation.
Hell yeah.
That's okay.
I feel like Livewire would be fine with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys be 15, 14, 13.
which one is which number?
Here,
The
I call
other one
15.
is gonna be the order that they are on my computer.
Ah,
Okay.
They're in fact a Birdman because you guys asked me to make a bald eagle character.
yes.
Yeah.
The giant guy didn't make the cut. He actually ended up in the remedial class, even though for some reason he's in this picture. He just walked into the wrong classroom.
Sounds like a big man.
Now let's see. Who knows the commands on Roll20? Because a D15 isn't an actual dice.
Hold on, so
roll
you do
1v2.
like
You
15.
can't just do D15.
yeah,
Just-
D15. So 12 and 15.
That is, both of those rolls are you guys. We didn't really establish if we
Nice.
4 teams are for opponents first. So you know what? Do you guys want to be on the same team or do you want to be fighting each other?
Who's who?
Yeah, I didn't assign which of you was which of those numbers either. That
Ooh.
was a big
That's
tax.
what I was asking earlier.
Okay, we're gonna go from left to right, meaning that Klaus is 12 and Chimera is 15.
12, 13,
Alright.
14, 15.
When it
Wait a
comes
second, wait a
to
second, wait a
roll
second,
20,
wait a second.
the order that pops up
Don't
on
think
there
so.
can change from person to person,
Wait.
so it helps out a lot to tell who exactly.
Why don't we just pretend those rolls didn't happen? And
Yeah.
now,
And
Oh.
so
That's fine with me. I will note there is always the possibility that we're just gonna have NPCs fighting each other, and I'll just kind of tell you what happens.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
it's a
Often-
likely thing to happen.
The whole
Yeah.
NPC fight, yeah. Statistically, that should be happening more often than not. It'll happen less as time goes on.
Woohoo.
It was roll 15, so it was automatically going to be 15.
Oh,
That's-
you gotta do
you need to-
D15.
yeah, D15.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it'll. Yeah.
Or it's just Chimera against
Chimera.
Chimera.
Chimera against
Chimera.
Chimera.
What if it
Fuck.
was Chimera versus everyone else?
Hey.
And look, we for some reason we apparently will only roll player characters.
Hey,
Well,
it's
so far it's
me.
forecast and
Oh, God.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Oh, that's actually
Oh.
a way better way to do
Well, here's the thing, right? There's doubles,
yeah, there's doubles.
so you kind of got to do it like one at a time. Or I guess you can use that, and then take any
mean-
double. You just roll again, and then you take it.
I mean, now since Lee rolled a D15, couldn't he just roll a D14?
Well, no, because
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
because of how the
I think that
numbers
makes
get
sense.
worked.
Every die roll will theoretically have one less person.
I mean, if you do,
I mean, especially because it's 14 and 15, all he has to roll is a D13 now.
oh,
because
that's true.
Meaning
the two
last
highest
ones
numbers are gone.
staying in the same order.
Well, did 15 actually get rolled? Because that was
no,
like
it was he was just like
yeah, he just rolled a 15.
All I rolled was apparently a dice that just says 15 on it.
Yeah, like I can.
Yeah.
A
Hold
piece
on.
of paper.
So
I
we're
just-
gonna have forecast. It's going to be on a team with
Oh no.
number 4. Let's see who that is.
Oh
the
god.
mime.
No, please. Not the mime. Not the
Mime,
twins.
mime. What do you
Mime,
mean? The
mime.
twins are great. They have
I
mime.
mean, they're
control.
nice, but like they're creepy. Actually, wait. Twins seem to have a good power. I'll take it.
Well, no, you were with. Let's see. This guy. the teleporter from
Oh,
the test.
okay. I see. Oh wait, this one?
If that's one of the rivals pictures, then a different picture. But you're with
Damn
the
it.
Yeah, that's still
I was like,
one of the
ooh,
rivals' pictures.
Okay,
spicy.
is this then that's dupe? Okay, I need a picture for. I will bring in a picture for the teleporter, but that's who you're with.
Gotcha, Mr. Teleporter.
It's gonna be this girl here. The
Oh,
teleporter
nice.
changed genders.
Yeah, go stand in the front of the class.
Yeah.
Every time that they're on screen, they have a different gender.
Right.
Now your opponent.
Ooh.
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 NPCs. NPCs.
Easy.
Mime.
Just so you guys know, Mime is 1.
Mime is one.
Mime is
Oh,
one. Okay.
Let me go against Mime so I can just punch him in the face, like, a lot.
11.
NPC.
Which actually means that's one of you guys now, because you guys are the last ones. So there's
That
3
would
of
be
you, 1,
that'd be Kloos.
3. That's Klaus.
You told me I was 12.
Well, now you're 11.
Because numbers,
Because the
Now there's only
reduce-
13 people.
reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Are the last
now I'm
numbers, or now the last 2 numbers? So you were 12, but because the amount is reduced, you're
You know, you can just type in O and then whatever number you want to re-roll. That's what I
Too
was.
late for that.
Oh, well, yeah. We don't know that. That is not something that we
We're
know.
doing it this way. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense to me. I'm able to keep track of it still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm now.
Now, who will be on Klaus's team? You know,
Mime.
the computer-
Mime. That's not mime.
it's not a Mime.
Come on, woo me.
Oh wait, I can't count the shadow teleporter anymore. 1 minute, let me start over.
You did a D12.
Except in his notes, he counted
Oh.
the teleporter.
Okay, yeah, didn't expect that one, but yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Is it Crystal?
No, that would have been super interesting. No,
Oh
Who are
no.
this girl who you do not
Oh,
remember
thank
seeing
God.
in the test whatsoever, but you do know that she is very intelligent
Oh god.
and does
Oh, was it the one that I was talking to?
because you keep like
The one that you.
By the way, you do keep like cutting out continuously.
oh my bad. Let me try to get closer to the mic. It's just for my computer. Basically, if there's any other sound, it just cuts out my voice. I'll probably buy a headset or something soon. Is it
Uh,
super bad? I haven't ever listened to the recording.
It's
It's dealable.
pretty
It's
bad.
just.
Hmm. For me, it's not that bad.
It's
Like,
like
I can-
every other third sentence.
Well, it's not the whole sentence, just like a word. I don't know. My brain can fill in the blanks. So.
I will end up going and getting a mic. But so we have it. Most of you are going to be in the like a just this big room with a monitor where you're going to be watching what's going on.
Gotcha.
The confusing part here is I don't know how to put you guys to 2 different maps. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are going to be on
Well,
different
you have-
floors of the building. Please just acknowledge that you're on different floors. That's going to be weird.
While you have the maps open, drag the players' names from like the thing at the bottom of the screen up onto whatever map you want to put them on.
Oh,
And they'll put the
really?
individual players on those maps.
Interesting. I had
Okay.
no idea that was a
How
thing.
do I make a copy of a map? Is that just a?
There's a way. There's like.
What
an
did you say?
option.
You
He wants to
Good, you
duplicate the
cut
map.
Yeah. Page,
last time I checked, the duplicate map tool was broken.
Oh, well.
and you are correct. It is broken.
You can literally just like Control A on a map layer and then paste it on a new map. Works out the same.
All right. Yeah. 1 second.
Hold
Why
on.
did I not paste it? All right, we'll have to do a little bit of theater of mind here. I'm just going to use the one map. And we've all played games before. I think we can use our imaginations just a little bit. You know, some people play without any maps, so. But next time, I will keep that in mind. That what you're talking about is possible. So you're going to be doing this test inside of a 5-story building. Each floor looks exactly like this for simplicity's sake. Someone built, literally identical floors on every floor, probably because this is a simulated building for test and not, a place people actually live. Ignore that it says drug lab apartment. There's not a drug lab inside of this building.
Oh, is there?
I don't know how to make maps, so you're going to find I will steal all the maps. Credit to whoever made this map. I don't know who you are, but
I don't know who you are, but
credit to you.
oh, there's a watermark at the bottom.
Yeah.
SCM.
Oh,
Whatever that
perfect.
means. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Thanks for making a pretty nice map. We all appreciate it. So the villains get to start out. They have 4 hostages, which I need a little picture for the hostages. This will be perfect. This is the governor, his wife, and his children, because that's a class.
Which ones of us are the villains and which ones are the heroes?
Oh yeah, good call.
Should flip a coin for that.
Yeah, that's also a good call. Wait. I guess it can't be heads or tails. It'll be 1 or 2. Okay, it's acting weird about uploading this. Probably because I just saved a link instead of a picture. Let's
1 is
fix
hero,
that.
2 is villain.
Nope, it's still not working right. All right, don't worry. I'll get it here in a minute. But yeah, one of you call 1 or 2 and say what you want. Wait, that doesn't sound fair. No, yeah, that does sound fair. Yeah, one of you, whoever was picked first will get to call it. So that would be Jackson.
All right, cool. 1.
And what do you want to be, the hero or the villain?
Ooh, villain. Actually, hold on. Hero. Hero sound a little easier for us.
All right, the villains definitely have the advantage in this test, but you've already picked, I guess.
Wait, villain is they have the hostage.
Yeah, and
All right.
and your goal is going to be to save the hostages or defeat, where they want to defeat you or force you to concede by because they don't want the hostages to die.
Right.
Though once more, you're in the classic villain scenario. If you kill all the hostages, then you're kind of screwed because then you have no negotiating.
So, as we're on our way to this building, I'm just gonna kind of raise my hand. Excuse me, Miss Person, I don't have a description of.
Oh yeah. Vortex, you want to describe Livewire?
Do you mean Discharge? Yes, Discharge is my mother. Livewire is my character.
Oh, my bad.
We can see the picture if you go to the character sheets.
Oh, I did not see that.
She is from Harlem. That's all I really have to say.
Oh, it's this character. Okay, excuse me, Miss Woman, that makes me have strange feelings.
I thought that was the teacher that made us have strange feelings.
No,
I just kind of like hold my hand up until she acknowledges me.
Okay, cool.
Yes. What is it? Oh, and I saw.
Since I'm being a villain, can I kill the hostages?
That
Can, just like with the test, they're not real people, but if you kill the hostages, you're going to put yourself in a difficult negotiating position. Then there's no reason for them to not just send in the military or even more heroes and kill you. It's really the only reason to force the heroes to take a more stealthy approach.
So, what's my goal as a villain?
All you have to do is run out the timer or defeat the heroes.
How long is the timer?
We're gonna go with. Oh man, I'm thinking about how that a round is only 6.
you gotta also remember that we have to find the hero,
I'd say like
or not the hero, but the hostage.
10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was thinking 10 minutes sounded fair. It's just
But
gonna.
also keeping in mind how long a round is.
Yeah, see that's the problem. Is
Like after combat starts, it's gonna be kind of like who loses at that point. Like regardless of.
Yeah, it's gonna be 10 minutes, but if at some point, I'm just gonna kind of DMify it the timer. If something sounds dramatic and cool, if I feel like extending it, it'll go longer. If this seems like a great time for it to end, it'll end. Unless anyone has any objections. Or we could set a real timer, but that's not going to correspond correctly to anything.
No, it's not.
Real timers really only work in real life.
I mean, does anyone?
Yeah, but my only issue is there's kind of more victory conditions for the heroes than the villains.
Well, that's kind of the point. Heroes are at the disadvantage.
No, the villains are at the disadvantage.
No, because the thing about it is that the heroes don't know where the hostage is. That's the biggest advantage that the villains
doesn't mean
have.
much when there's people moving at speed 10.
Well, I don't have speed 10 unless it's cloudy outside, which I guess I could make happen.
But that's also probably not very sneaky.
It also wouldn't be sneaky, right? And the point of the villains is I'm going to hinder the fuck out of the hero. Like, that's what you have to do. You have to hinder them.
Like, use
the
around. Guys as, like, body shields, hold them up by the throat and say, like, fucking kneel or I'm gonna snap his neck, shit like that.
Have nothing to lose. You can kill off the hostages and they lose their points. You also lose your, like, negotiating tactic, but in that case, like, it's just even ground.
Yeah, then it's just combat.
So then you're like, all right, let me kill the hostage. Let's fight.
I'm done waiting.
Because you killed the hostages, but also, yeah, this scenario sounded a lot better in my head. Just know.
I mean, it is in the anime. To be fair, like, this is the exact situation in the anime.
Well, in the anime, it was a bomb.
That's true.
It'd be cooler if there were, like, hostages because there's more you can do with it. But yeah, it's basically the same, except it's harder to translate than I expected.
So what do we have to get the hostage out, or do we have to just, like, grab the hostage and we win?
I mean, I would say you have to legitimately save them, so that probably means actually getting them out.
So it's different than the anime. That actually makes it 10 times harder. The fact that you have to escort them out too, because all they had to do in the anime was touch the bomb. That was it.
Yeah, if I was running the anime, they would have had to actually have bomb defusal skills.
See, the thing is, I didn't think they expected them to have bomb defusal skills yet. And that's not what the point of the exercise was, but this makes more sense to escort them out. Because that makes sense. That makes sense for the exercise.
Escort them out the window.
I mean, I probably could.
There's a fire escape right here.
Oh, perfect. Easy.
Yeah, so there is a fire escape going to every floor. Yeah, and that's a good call. Yeah, so villains. Oh, wait, yeah, I forget one of you is an NPC. The NPC does not have to message me.
Villain.
But yeah, so the bad guy who gets time to prepare should, which is good, because maybe they have, maybe they haven't. Anything else you want to do to prepare? Let me know.
I do have one question.
You can teleport literally anywhere in the building at any time.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to be the hero, because I felt like with that person's power, it would be much easier.
Oh wait, is that on the man? Who's on which team again?
I was on the villain
The
team.
transporter is on the hero team, as well as forecast.
Oh yeah. So I need to let Klaus know what his. So Klaus is teamed up with one of the people you have no idea what their power is.
Yeah.
Even though she looks down on him, oh man, this character was a bit of an experiment for me. So I can't wait to let him know what this person does.
You should have chose the villains, man.
Oh man, why?
Yeah, because your teleporter dude could just fucking continue moving them around the building.
Yeah, but that seemed kind of cheap and dumb.
Also, I'm just realizing if my teammate's the mime, we kind of just win instantly
Why?
Well,
because I can just turn the building into water and then he can catch them.
I actually found out recently that like damage in this game is really fucking intense when it comes to falling.
Yeah.
It's twice the distance rank plus full damage.
Wow. Okay.
So 30 feet of falling is damage of 6.
Wow.
all right, I sent you a message of what her quirk does. It's pretty ridiculous. It was really an experimental thing. I don't know how well it'll actually work because I've never tried using it, but that's what it's supposed to do. And so yeah, I don't think I have to tell you how that factors in. But they haven't seen her, so they don't know what it will do. The people who aren't currently fighting will see once it comes into play. So I know where you are. The heroes do not. And so now I'm guessing the villains are set up. Is there anything else you want to do with your bit of time you have before the heroes start?
Other than what I messaged you,
Are you positive you want to do that the second part?
I have a feeling I know what the second part is.
So
yes, I want to run around naked.
Yeah, I don't know what the second part is. I'm actually assuming that's a lie, and I think I do know what
I
the
can
second
say
part is.
your teammate will not think the second part's a good idea because she thinks you guys have an advantage here.
I know what it is.
Can,
Yep.
can you pull me into
What it
the
is.
private? Well, can we go to the private channel real quick?
That would probably be a way better way than what we're doing right now.
He wants to kill the fucking hostage immediately.
We should go stream their side.
He wants to.
We're just gonna be memeing in here.
That is true. We will be memeing. You probably do want to go in there.
Yeah. But still,
You know what? We're recording it. Hello, audience.
hello,
Welcome
audience.
to the meme chamber. I'm your
Meme
host,
chamber.
Jackson, the forecast man. This is gonna be
I'm the other
first part of-
host. I'm the other host.
And I'm the
Rain.
third host that
Oh,
interrupts the second host.
And today we will be reading Sonic High School. Sonic High School,
Sonic
Chapter
High
1,
School.
Sonic's Journal. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said, and Sonic screamed. I am late
Wait,
for
can
school.
we ban him?
It gets better, I promise. I'll censor it too, because it does need some censoring. Sonic put his clothes on really fast and ran out of his room because he is fast. No time for breakfast, said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. You will regret this, said Sonic's mom, leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where people were getting on the bus. What does this
Sonic
mean?
riding the bus.
Yeah. Tails, Knuckles, wait for me, said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic, said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop. He is late, said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus, and he got on the bus after Tails. Just in time, said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid Shuffle for the first time. Sonic sat down next to Tails, and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats. I'm so bad, said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where two people could sit. Knuckles did this every day, and no one bothered him, but they all knew it was against the rules of both man and God.
You hope.
You hope.
No.
Oh my
No.
God. Chris, please just leave the other chat. Oh no.
Computing dragon, please save us. End him.
And
Cut it off. Stop the stream.
All right, yeah. In hindsight, well, we could have recorded that. I don't think any of you would have cheated by going over and listening to it, but whatever. More surprise for a theoretical listener. How the hero's plan? Do you want to do the same thing and go to a private channel, or just let him know your plan?
I'll go to a private channel.
All
I
right.
will remind you I have an intelligence of -2.
Nice.
I can't wait to see this -2 plan.
I think part of it is that, yeah. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna go to the other channel. If you want to record it, move over there. Otherwise, like I said, surprise.
No, he got some good stuff. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
If there were two of me, I would use this chance for you guys to talk to people. But like once it happens, that's when I'll let you guys talk to NPCs and kind of comment on what's going on.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
The private channel.
Woo. Well. Alrighty.
Okay. So the teleporter guy lets you know he can teleport. Basically anywhere that he can think of. Like if he knows that the location exists. And then he can use a shadow knife and stab people's brains.
Oh, that sounds a little edgy, but I like it. I like it. Okay. What's the weather like right now?
I hate to just make it every day is sunny by default.
I mean, that does make. So the way I was thinking about doing this is rolling a percentile and making like the highest percent, like 50%, like sunny, and then making every other one like super small. And then of course like snowy would be like non-existent, like based on what you think would be a percentage, and then just rolling it like that.
Yeah, that sounds fair to me. And I'll set something like that up for the future. 1 minute, my charger's unplugged. Okay, good. I'm good again, so I don't have to worry about my computer dying.
Awesome. Nice.
All right, so are you going to make a plan?
My plan right now is do we have any sort of communication device? Or do we not like have like an earpiece or like walkie-talkies or anything like that?
Yeah, he didn't even ask, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with with the anime where they totally did have a device.
Okay.
100% should have told the villains about that. 1 minute. You
Alrighty.
guys have. They're just walkie-talkies. Even though your school's super high tech, I'm gonna just assume they didn't give you any decent technology. You just have walkie-talkies.
Perfect.
So yeah, you can communicate. Super good thought there.
Mm-hmm. So if we can communicate, what I wanna do is for the first little until we're able to acquire the location of the hostage, I want to split up and essentially search it top to bottom, or like someone go top. He teleports all the way to the top and starts going top to bottom, and I start at the bottom and just start looking. How tall is the building? Like how many stories?
Man, I can't remember if I said 4 or 5. I could have sworn I said 5. I'm gonna stick with 5. I'm 90% sure I said 5.
Alrighty. Then yeah, I want to be searching each floor until essentially one of us finds the hostage, and whenever one of us finds the hostage, or if either the two things that I want to have happen are if the hostage is found, notify the other person, or if a villain is found, notify the other person, and then converge on whatever location that is. Or either A, converge, or if I find the villain, I tell the teleporter guy to just keep looking for the hostage and just to get him out while I keep the villains busy. Because I'd assume one's probably going to be babysitting it, and the other villain is just doing whatever. Also, I realize that there's a good chance that they might kill the villain right out. So that thought has gone through my mind. So taking out the villains, and I want to make sure that like taking out the villains is also a big priority for this, because killing the villains does seem like a pretty good plan for the villain, or killing the hostage seems like a good plan for the hero, for the villains.
Like you can't see everywhere on each floor while you're there because like there's doors, there are windows to the outside. But so even once you go floor by floor, you won't be able to search each floor instantaneously. It'll still take a minute while you're on each floor.
I imagine it would take like a decent amount of time, and that's
Okay.
like the whole point of like why like this is so hard for the heroes is because they actually have to search each floor. Unless there's a way to acquire the location, which I don't think, like unless he has something.
I believe he just teleports. I don't think he has any sort of. Let me actually open their sheets up. Should have done that by now.
Mm-hmm.
One you don't know about, so I'm just going to close that. And of course, your teammate. I had to make a lot of sheets, so
No, that's fine.
yeah, 100%. I didn't think he had any sort of special vision ability. He's got a decent perception, so like he has a good chance of if he's there, like noticing that something's up, but no like special power of perception. He's just like relatively perceptive.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So better than nothing, but like no, he doesn't have X-ray vision or tracking or. All right,
Actually, a decent plan. Now that I think about it, I want to start on the 3rd floor and go down while he starts on the 5th floor and goes down, and then he can just skip the. So what I want to do is I want to start on the 3rd, go down to the 2nd. I want him to start on the 5th, go down to the 4th. And then if they're not on either of those floors, we both converge on the 1st floor. Because I feel like there's a higher chance that they'd be on the higher ones than the first one. Now that I really think about it, it would make sense to go top, like the way I was thinking of it.
Sounds good. So are we good to go?
I believe so. Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask. It doesn't make much of a difference because my powers don't really rely on it, but just for, setting the scene. Do we have our hero outfits yet? Or are we in like uniform?
You're in like uniform for now. You'll get the hero outfits probably like next session.
Gotcha.
Kind of weird to be doing this without them, but yeah, that's how it's going because this is like the first thing that's happening.
Mhm.
Do some like general like physical test, but then I was like, that's kind of boring. Like
Mhm.
it's cool in the anime, but like in play, it would have just be like a bunch of like checks.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Let's go back to the
ready to go.
All right. So I hate to be anticlimactic. I have to pee real quick, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty. So what floor are you on? Just out of curiosity.
Fun fact: there was a
Ah. Huh. That seems like important information. That seems like very important information. There's a basement? Ooh.
Also, I was a little concerned about like having the ranks and leaping, and then I started watching through the series again the other day, and like first episode of it, the wood guy like jumped like 100 feet up in the air with his cloak at all, and I was like, oh okay, it's
I mean, I'm assuming he's pretty light, to be honest. But I feel I feel you. Everything's kind of just easier to do, and humans just take more punishment in anime, so it's not really anything you can do.
All right. So how do we want to do this? It seems like if we go turn by turn, it would be kind of pointless because you guys aren't supposed to know what the other one's doing, and you're all following set strategies. And unless any of you are deviating from those, none of you have senses, so none of you are going to know what the other one's doing. We could just skip to the first point of contact, or how do you do it?
Based on, well, hold on.
If you guys,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, actually.
plans that I know basically what's going to happen unless you deviate from them. So
If I had to guess, I'm gonna have like 30 seconds, like a minute left to do anything.
yeah, I don't have any extraordinary senses or nothing, so sticking to the
Just
plan.
like sim it to a point, and then pause, see if anyone wants to
Perfect.
do anything, sim it, and
Yeah,
then
just
pause
tell-
again.
Where is the first point of contact?
well, I think Outlook makes a good point. So what's going to happen, Jackson? What you know is the teleporter disappears, and he
Mhm.
starts searching the first floor that you assigned to him.
Correct. Yeah. Mhm.
You have told me what you want to do. How are you going to do it? Are you changing the weather to get a different power set, or we're just gonna default to sunny, and then like you said, I'm gonna make a way to roll the weather from here on out.
Hmm. Well, how burnable is this building?
The same as a normal building.
That's a little.
Your power would get it started burning, and burning down, but it's not like it would burn down instantly. It'd start on the floor that you started burning, and then it would spread from there. Which to note, the size of your fireball is one larger than it says. It turns out an area attack, if you're making it range, doesn't have to be perception range to avoid rolling twice. I missed
Okay.
part of the rule, but that's neither here nor there right now. Or I guess it's
Right. Oh god. Yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll make it cloudy.
All right. I believe that takes extra effort. So are you going to be fatigued or use the hero point to avoid the fatigue?
Oh, we'll use that hero point to avoid that fatigue.
All right, your
I
hero.
don't need that. And I'm gonna start flying, or I will actually go inside the building and fly up the stairs and do my thing.
To the floor that you told me that you would start searching at.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so you're going to search some. You're not going to see anything. The teleporter is going to tell you that he is not currently seeing anything. A bit of time has passed. I'm going to guess you're each going to have been searching for approximately, I'm going to say it'll like a minute. And you're now we're going to see villains. Anything you want to do? You know you're about approximately a minute into the test. Klaus?
Say that again.
Oh,
So my sister's at the hospital, but like possibly having a kid, so I keep checking my phone.
oh, no worries then. Completely understandable. I was just saying the heroes are starting their search. It's about a minute into the test. Do you want to do anything or just continue waiting?
Continue doing what I've been doing.
All right, sounds good. So we'll go with the next stage of the heroes. About another half a minute passes. The teleporter has finished all the rooms on the floor you have assigned him and goes to the next one. And let's see what. About how many rooms are these? Let's see. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to roll a dice. Well.
Oh baby.
Good job, champ. You did it. I'm proud of you, teleporter man.
So the teleporter. All right. Klaus, you and Jessica Hyde. Forget that is her name. See in a nearby room, like you hear someone like a weird whoosh and like someone like rummaging about. It kind of like he trips on like a chair and like falls on the ground. And so you're pretty sure the heroes are on your floor.
Okay.
He doesn't know that you're here because he's not in the same room, but you are pretty sure he is in the living room above the room where you are.
Is this his second floor that he's searching, or is this the third floor? That not like second, third in terms of levels, but in terms of the order that he was assigned them.
This would be the second one, but he has not called in yet. He doesn't know anything's going on. He did tell you when you left the one that he started searching, though.
Okay.
I will keep doing what I've been doing.
You're just going to keep waiting?
Nothing.
Well, there was that thing that I was doing.
So he's going to make a... Man, I hope I'm not confused on what you were doing. So he's going to make a perception...
Good job, champ.
At +6, but still I'm going to say he doesn't... Let's see, I guess I should make a stealth roll for you guys. Oh, man, yeah, so you guys...
Oh, yes.
She is even less stealthy than he is perceptive. So he's going to... Oh.
But her.
Man, let's see. So team checks...
Ooh, that's a good point. How does that work?
So she is going to... Would have reduced... I'll just say that since you're the PC, you're the one mainly doing it. So 2 degrees of failure would have reduced your check by 2. Meaning it's just a 20. But considering that's still way higher than a 6, he doesn't know you're here, and she is now going to use her quirk.
Okay. Seeing... You said that he's on the floor above me?
No, he's on your floor.
Okay.
Like, he's in the room. I said above, just going by the map. But,
Oh.
It's like across the hall.
Yeah.
With that in mind, I'm going to, as quietly as possible, leave the room I'm in and go through that adjoining room. Like, just kind of waiting for him to be distracted by rummaging through something and then just charging through and going in for a shield bash.
All right, and she is going to. She does an area attack, so she doesn't have to hit, but he will then roll to resist. Let me look at his stats again. Now that I know how this is supposed to work, and she has the thing where she can like double up her effort, and where it's extra points. So she adds +6 to the normal. So that's 8 + 6 + 10. 14, 24. That's 20. He has to roll over a 24. He gets +8.
Can do this. I believe in you. Yeah! Woo!
I'm gonna use a hero
What a
point to
hero.
reroll that.
You're a piece of shit! Leave him alone!
You have to have luck control to make someone else re-roll, but you can change the scene and you can do a variety of other things.
That is a...
Good.
yeah. Oh,
Good.
fuck.
Yes.
Fucked.
I guess I'm not aware of the fact that she failed to do that. So,
Well, her power doesn't have subtle. So, like, there is a field that spreads out about 900 feet through the building. And so even on the floor below, you would see that something just happened, even though you probably couldn't see the source of it. So basically, he's like put to alert that something just went down.
Who, me?
Well, the hero Alejandro.
That's not me.
Apparently, yeah, this is a girl, Alejandra. She has been
Interesting.
And so she's gonna call in. Hey, something just happened.
What floor? 4, got it.
I'm going in for the shield bash.
No.
All right, yeah. So it's. Oh wait, but you're on the floor below. So actually, 900. Okay, so 900 feet. How many squares? Does that cover this? You think that covers most of the building?
Probably does, at least.
I just zoom up the stairs and I'm there.
Yeah, it definitely covers the whole building.
Yeah.
Oh,
In that
goodness.
case, you need to make a check to resist. You need to roll above a 24.
Oh god.
Get the effect.
Oh, what's happening? What am I rolling? What is
And
it?
to not be exhausted, spent her hero point and her luck point.
Wait, what's the save?
You need to. It's toughness. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's toughness.
It
Please
should
be
be like
toughness.
Will of Fortitude.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I rolled a 17.
1 minute. Let me look and see what this is against.
You said it was a 10 plus whatever, so it's either fortitude or will.
Oh yeah, and I forget area attacks. You also you get a roll to dodge and a roll because if you dodge, it's half effect.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't give the poor teleporter that. I forgot how area effects work. My bad. Still mastering the rules. So yeah, you get your roll to dodge it, and then you get your roll to resist.
Okay, well, we'll do this. So I don't dodge it. But
Okay, so you didn't dodge, and you also but your toughness result was 27,
it was. Yes.
but you did resist. Very nice. Okay, so that's settled. So you said you're running up to the 4th floor.
Right, where he would be.
Okay,
Is it-
I guess we're now at a point where we should be doing initiative. Klaus is going to have a surprise round as he has been stealthy.
Okay.
His partner has already used her surprise round. So yeah, everyone needs to do initiative. Let's see. I mean,
Wait, should I drop my token where I should be?
oh yeah, that's also a good idea. Probably time to drop down tokens, even though someone doesn't know, it's still good. Let's see.
I will not know, but I will when I hear the shield bash come in. Okay, you need to.
I mean, it's like a
Perhaps.
full riot shield. I'm just cracking him over the head, so it's not gonna be that subtle.
I'm here. I'm here.
I am also here.
Yeah, 1 minute. I gotta get tokens ready for both of them.
There's.
She is a lot creepier than I imagined.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what happens when you're totally unprepared for pictures and you just Google things. Why?
Who is this? Is that the teleporter? Or is that the?
That's the teleporter, and
Oh, she cool. Those aren't her eyes. Those are just her glasses, so it's fine.
Oh, maybe her glasses or her eyes.
Oh no.
that is not the case.
Dang.
Bringing a new.
Her glasses are actually her twin brother with the cloak of glasses.
She's big.
Everyone's gonna jump in a little bit large. There we go.
Her head looks.
And we are set to go. Very nice.
All right. I will roll again just so I'm in the thing, but you can use the original even though it's a 5.
All right. How do I put everyone onto an initiative order? Or
Could you open up the... Oh, on the left-hand side, there is a little clock symbol. Just click that.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you can change that to a 5.
You can
Even though it hurts me.
just click on it and
Yeah, you can type in 5, like click the number.
no, I meant like you can. Like
Oh wait,
can.
I
yeah.
can?
See,
Yes.
Oh, I was talking. I thought you were talking to the DM, and I was like, "Yeah, he can do that."
I was
That
talking
is
to you.
true. I didn't realize I can. Awesome.
how do I put the
Yeah.
entities in here?
Right-click on their token, and there should be an add tone option.
I think the problem is they're just pictures. They're not linked.
No, they should still be able to have their tunes
Yeah,
added.
you can add a turn to any like token, even if it's not associated with a page.
Add turn. Six.
It's just some sweet initiative
Beautiful.
rolls we got.
I don't. Okay.
What?
I got a nat 20 on my other one.
I would expect nothing else from.
Wait, do you add anything to initiative?
Yeah, I think.
Your sheet should automatically do it, though.
Yeah, but I didn't know what I was doing with my sheet, so hold on.
You add agility, which
Okay, cool, that's
automatically
fine.
Yeah, none of my.
Yeah. Okay, I see now.
So we're good. And what? 2. Wow, these initiatives are amazing.
Wow, I'm at the top of the toner.
With a 7, I take it back. Can I have my 20?
Not only are you at the top of the turn order, you have a surprise round before it starts.
Nice. Also,
this is exactly how the written test went down.
So you get to go twice.
So, are they vulnerable?
That's how a surprise round works, right? Like, aren't people who get surprised vulnerable?
They.
Like flat-footed or something, so you get like half defense. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
vulnerable is.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
So, let me just finish up this power attack macro real quick. Hold on. There we go. So,
I
just
should put
like
this on me.
charging in with them with the riot shield, I just go to bash them over the head. God damn.
Ooh! Ooh!
So that is going to be a DC 31.
Ooh!
God damn.
Ooh! You can do it! You can do it! Also, by the way, the hostage is dead, right?
Well, you guys haven't found the hostages yet.
Oh, we haven't even found the hostage. So the hostage isn't in this room, and that's
No.
why they're not on the.
The teleporter is
Interesting.
in.
Well, we don't need no hostage. We can. There's 2 villains right here. This is perfect.
It's just combat.
All right.
There's
DC
no
plus
hostage.
the character's toughness of 6, right? Or is there anything additionally added to the toughness resist roll? Just their toughness on a D20, right?
Yeah, just whatever their toughness mod is.
Well, do they have to dodge it? Oh no.
No, it's just
You
a.
hit their AC, so they're just.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So that's
knocked
how
them
it
the
works. Got
fuck
it.
out.
Yeah. So that's how many degrees? You
I'm
say
pretty sure that's.
you're upping the effect from your crit, right? That's how you're going to use your crit.
Yeah, it's DC 31 damage. So
So yeah, for every 5 difference, so that's 20. So
That's 4. This just out.
degrees is incapacitated, isn't it?
4 is incapacitated, but that's 4.
Yeah. So you just, if I'm right here, you just straight up walk up and knock her.
yeah,
Anyone else have a
just
different?
bashing her over the head with a
All right,
riot
bye
shield.
everybody. I'm gonna go check the other room.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna find the
To
hostage.
tell you much more other than what floor she's on.
That is
Or
The big
knocked out.
clang sound.
Yeah. What was the sound I heard? What was that thud?
It's just a bell. Just. Boom.
Currently watching. Would you like to? Do you have any thoughts on this?
I'm just gonna fucking clap.
I feel like it's going to end quicker than I thought, so we may make some post-match comments instead of.
Heck yeah.
Livewire is just like clapping. It's like that was a really good hit.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
All right, so now we're still going by initiative, other than someone's not on anymore.
Bye. It's been real.
It's been real fun.
As real.
So as it comes back around to me, I'm just
Sounds
gonna
like
like
it.
scoop her up and move her over to the hostages and just start tying her up.
Additional hostage acquired.
Guys, I don't know where the hostages are. I can't tell.
Yeah.
In character, that's true.
And okay, is there anything else you want to do with your turn there, Klaus or Close?
I think that's about it.
All right. Now that it is your partner's turn, she's going to attempt the exact same thing. She has. I built her to be able to do this more than once.
What?
It's going to once more.
Kinda.
She's going to use her last 2 luck points in
Oh
order
my
to
God.
boost it the exact same she did last time.
What in the goddamn?
Plus
No, but it sounds dumb.
6 plus 10, so 24 again.
Oh my god. Alright, well I can only roll so well so many times, damn it.
Dodge, it's only you'd only take half effect, so you should try to dodge first.
Cool.
Don't dodge.
Yes.
You resist yet again.
Thank god.
Will anyone ever find out what this power does? We'll never know.
No. And I'm kind of okay with that.
Well, she can fatigue herself and do it and try one more time, but
no.
it's gonna be all she's gonna do. She's gonna go, oh, that must have got him. Because she doesn't know. There's no feedback to her. I guess she shouldn't be continue doing it. We'll keep that in mind for next time. And now forecast.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Wait,
Man,
how many feet was that?
Powered attack can
1,
keep.
2, 3, 4. Alright. No one here? Alright, 30.
Just say hello.
No, I'm not gonna say words.
I guess we should start doing stealth versus perception checks.
75.
So Klaus make a stealth, and she's going to assist, and forecast make a. Oh wow! So she's going to assist. As expected, she lowers your result by 2.
Alright, so now he's at like 200 or so.
Still at 21 stealth.
Well, hold
I'm
on. He's
super
he's
worried
looking
about
this.
this
He's searching these rooms. Damn it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna grab the walkie-talkie and hey, Fullcast, how you doing?
Can I hear that from where I am at this point?
He means he is taking your partner's walkie-talkie.
I know. I can probably
I'm
hear
just
that,
talking
can't I?
directly into it. I'm not like being loud or projecting it. I'm trying to just.
But are you? Oh, hold on. Let me. What is it? There it is.
If he's
I'm coming.
all right. Well, yeah, with that perception of 23, that changes the game because of Klaus's partner's terrible stealth. And when
So,
he's talking,
how you doing, bud?
so you know you hear him in the room, probably because of his low intelligence.
Understood. Meow. Is this door closed when I approach it? Is that door open when I'm like right here? Can I see that? This one? Right here?
I mean, I'm going to assume he would have closed the door behind.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
He's dumb, but I don't have a secondary to that.
This is where he would like say something funny, but he's in cloud form, so that's not gonna happen as he he's gonna open the door and air attack time.
Is the cloud one the one where you're depressed?
No, the cloud one's the one where he's a very calm and collected human being. So he just kind of calmly opens the door and goes whoosh with his
It'd
hand.
been better if you were sad. Like you'd been like, even winning wouldn't make me happier.
Yeah, but I have a drown attack with that one, and it just seemed a little
Like,
rude.
as you're going to open up the door, I just start talking to it again. What's wrong, buddy?
Hello.
Not gonna talk, and it just wind blast.
So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this works. The DM does, however. So yeah.
Open up your character sheet.
Yeah.
They need to copy over. But
I have. It's in the powers and description. I don't know how to put it in the actual tag because I'm not.
No worries. I have it sitting here. Air blast. Okay, so that is an area attack, much like what she has been doing.
Is it selective?
Oh man, yeah.
If it's not, you're gonna kill all the hostages.
As well as your unconscious friends.
So I'm assuming you open the door, and then I mean he would hurt his I mean if he rolls bad enough, he would probably risk killing her. But
Oh no!
Just immediately
Oh
expelled.
no!
actually, your attack. Oh man. So I guess she can't really dodge.
Hold on.
Let's look
I don't
want to.
I don't want to kill someone.
I mean,
I don't want to get expelled or
just
nothing.
put her to the dying condition.
Well, that's fine.
Think
Fine.
I was just going over those rules earlier, so I'm not super. I think you get hit when you're unconscious, and then you go to dying, and then after if that happens again, you straight up die.
Hey, Klaus, you can unkill someone, correct?
Okay, so whenever this happens, she must make a fortitude check, DC of 15. With 2 degrees of success, they stabilize, removing this condition. On a failure, the character remains dying. 3 or more total degrees of failure means the character dies.
Okay, yes, you'll put her to dying, and then she straight up could die. Yeah,
Oh, that's not good.
knows that Klaus can like bring people back or stabilize. He hasn't brought that up.
I don't. But do I? But what will happen in this situation? So I
you
open the
just say
door,
you open
see
the door and went
50 people huddled in a room, and just go, I have a question.
Yeah?
How do opportunity attacks work in this game?
I don't think. What do you mean, like moving away?
Like, if I went in there, grabbed a hostage, and noomed away, what would happen?
Opportunity attacks. There's like reactions, but I think he would have to have something built specifically to react.
Alright, we take those. How many hostages are in this room?
It's such a weird way to build the game, too.
So you open the door and look around, right? Like,
Mhm.
I guess what you want to know. Boom! You open the door. What do you see? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. All 4 hostages are dead.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, blasting time.
You cleaned them up so they don't look dead. If you were like far away, you probably wouldn't know.
See, I had a feeling that they just killed the
But
hostages.
it's close.
so
They're
I'm
just
going to, as
I
you
was
open it up,
almost certain
as I
about
see
that
you
one.
like raising your hand to do something, I'm gonna put a hand up. Hold on. I know that you want some points. Would I be correct?
You killed the hostages.
I've brought people back from the dead before, so
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
how about we have a little?
I don't want to listen to this anymore.
Fucking boom.
Boom!
Okay, so what's the DC on this?
Oh, I think it's like 20 something.
There is no way it's 20 something for the
Mm.
dodge DC.
No.
There's the dodge, and then there's the wind blast. No,
I
that's
believe it's.
movement half. Or
It's
is
Probably like 8,
I think it's
18.
What rank is this ability?
8.
So
Okay, so
it's
the
an
dodge
18
check is going
dodge.
to be a DC 18.
Yeah, so the dodge is
On a
DC 18.
success,
other
the
thing
damage becomes a
23.
DC.
23.
Well, the damage becomes DC,
Can-
damage full, so DC of 19. I failed the dodge.
Goodbye.
You
Oh
tough
my-
boy? No,
I'm
you
going to
won't.
heal point that.
Oh my woman.
And because I rolled a 3, that becomes a 26.
Yeah,
What?
hero point, whatever you roll is like if, for instance, he rolled a 3, so it would automatically get 10 added and become a 13. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yes.
Hero points are dumb.
Well, that's why you only get one a day. It's so that you can
Yeah.
basically stop crazy stuff from happening.
Makes sense.
Let crazy stuff happen.
You could not just die.
Yeah, it would be nice if my transporter buddy had a hero. But then again, that means the other person doesn't have a hero
Now
point.
going to resist because she can't dodge. Hero points don't. Oh no, it's not always plus 10, but you always are 10. Like I thought, hero points were like if you rolled under 10, you add 10, but not always plus 10. Like if
Oh,
it was
wait.
11,
Please.
do that. I could have sworn they did, but I mean, I would say Chris knows the system better. Let's see, I still have the rules open.
So, I rolled a 3, and with my additional bonuses, which is a plus 13, it ended up as a total of 16. But the hero point only cares about what the roll is before the modifiers.
Oh, wait, yeah. Well, let me check.
Oh,
It's
but
Chris-
then you roll a 16.
and I could easily be mistaken. Man, hero point section. Where is it?
Is it like similar to the defending action?
It's similar with how they have the bonuses added to the defending action.
Because like they don't want to cuck you out of using like your action or whatever.
Yeah.
So if it didn't do that, then there would be no point in like doing it.
Hero point. Where is it? Where is the hero point? Rules. Oh, Chris says
Okay.
he is wrong. I was pretty sure that you did add the 10.
Continue your game. Damn you.
So he does resist. Though I would say you do still move them. So you can well, let's see. Actually, let's see if they resist. Or I guess there'd be with linked powers, it's just one combined roll. Yeah.
It depends.
But that doesn't have that just had the dodge for the movement, not a.
Uh,
So you can still like move everyone in the room around, which I forgot. Now time to have your partner make the resist roll. So that'll be +6. She can't dodge, being unconscious. At least not that I know of. 13 against what was it against?
24.
Then yes, she is dying.
You slammed her into the wall, and now there's blood everywhere.
I just look at him like, holy shit!
And I forgot his partner needs to attempt the same thing.
Yeah.
Wait a second. That's not a hostage! What did you do?
I knocked out your friend. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm hurting you guys, villains. Or
Who are the villains here again?
them.
Seems like
Well,
you're
like
both
actually, when
kind
he
of
opens it,
not
he just
good.
does the air power. He looks at the person dying and goes, "That's bad. That's real bad." What about the other girl?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. I'm looking at her stuff
Perfect.
now. She's just 8s on everything.
Awesome. Perfect. Also
So
splatter against the wall.
12, which needed an 18.
Well, that's just bullshit. God damn.
Manages to resist, and she has a reaction ability when she gets attacked that activates a weaker version of her main power, but she can't use points on it. So that's just going to be 8 plus 10. So you can dodge and then resist against just 18.
Wait, what? She gets to attack back?
Reaction.
Yeah, her power activates as a reaction when she gets attacked.
Okay, so
Do
wait,
you
what
guys
is
want
it?
to know what her quote name is?
What
It's
is it?
wonderful.
Yeah, I'm
What's
so
her
happy with your
work
character. I can't... First, I want to see if it works before I tell you.
Okay, well, what am I rolling?
Actually, let me look because
It's the
first
same
It should be an
thing.
18 and a 23. Not
And then
it's
what
an
do I?
get a
because
power
it's toughness.
without her normal crazy bonuses.
There it goes.
Well, yeah,
There it
no,
goes
but
to
it's
me.
the toughness.
Finally, I rolled literally nothing. Cool.
So let's see. That's 18. Yeah, so just like I thought,
Finally.
18. Uh-oh. So it happens. Her power, none for none, activates, and she basically does a crazy thing like Eraserhead and deactivates quirks.
Oh, okay.
None for none. Nice.
So
None for none.
nullify, is there like a degree? Like she has broad simultaneous quirks. So I'm guessing it just is there a certain number of points it's supposed to subtract? I wonder.
I have no clue how Nullify works.
Well,
It didn't really say very well on the description.
wait a second. Hold on. I just realized something. So they, as the villains, got to kill the hostages for nothing. Like
Well,
for no.
If you had a way to like tell that, like theoretically now you can call in and be like the hostages are gone, send in backup.
Right.
And so like now the timer would favor you because that's when your backup would come instead of like their backup or you conceding to their demands.
Right. So we would just be able to, like, at this point, since the hostages are dead, essentially it would be, guys, come in, just apprehend the villains, no holds barred, let's get them.
Yeah, now theoretically, if you just run away and your backup and they don't
But now they have an extra hostage again.
Wait.
Literally
What's your...
just say that
he can bring them back. Yeah.
yeah.
Which changes the scenario because technically he still has living hostages. They're in a temporary dead state.
What?
They just can't struggle, basically.
That was true?
If he couldn't bring people back from the dead, but since he can, he really has the upper hand here.
That was true? You mean you can bring people back from the... Yeah, no, I don't. I'm like, that sounds like BS to me. As far as my character is concerned, that's a lie. I'm leaving. Because that sounds like a villain lie trick. Because that
But what about
makes no
your
sense.
teammate?
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? That person isn't...
Also, I'm just like, why the fuck are you murdering them?
I'm murdering you, first of all. Hold on.
I just motioned at the person that you just like slashed with winds.
Well, that was all of you. I don't really have control over it. I just did it. It's just something that happens now.
Can we just like hold off the fight for a moment so I make sure they don't die?
Yeah, no,
What?
we can hold off the fight. Of
Reading
course.
about how this nullify works, then make an opposed check
Do that.
of nullify or the target's will defense. So that should have been will instead. Or the effect's rank. So whatever you added to it, either add your will or the rank of your strongest power, because she's doing simultaneous broad quirk.
Well,
She's going to try to do all the powers at
It
once.
was
plus 10.
a 14.
Wait, so will?
Whatever the highest
Will
rank
or
of
your
power
quirk
is,
thing.
that
So
one.
it would have ended up being
It
either a
was damage
14 or
8, so it would
something
have been
higher.
lower. Yeah.
Adding that to what now?
So instead of a toughness check, you would have either made a check with the rank of your power that's being nullified or will. So it would be either a 14 or something higher if you have a good will.
Oh, you're saying because I rolled a 6 instead of just, okay.
What is your will bonus effectively?
My
is what this conversation
my
is.
will is 6. It's
Okay,
plus 6. So it would end up being, I guess, a 14 if we're
Yeah.
keeping that roll.
And I think most of forecast powers are, because their perception are at 8. Let me look over the form you're in right now. That's the one she's working against, and see if anything's above 8. No, so you would add or add your will. I think 8's higher than your will.
It is.
So what did you roll again?
I rolled a 6, if that's what we're keeping.
Plus 8.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in that case, no, you would still be below.
Well, yeah. There's
And
no
yeah.
way. Like, my toughness is like everything else.
Then yeah, you your quirk has been deactivated, which that does note of how long does a nullify ability last. Oh, you already used your hero point.
Not only that, I've never existed without my quirk. So I mean, I don't know what just happened to me. Like,
So
how would that affect?
Your hero
Because
point, you can automatically use your hero point to stop something like this from affecting you.
No. What I mean is not my power. Like physically, me as a human being, my hair, my eyes. That's all a part of my quirk. Is all of that changing? So what happens in that scenario where she ends up nullifying my quirk? What is it? Just the powers, or do I still look how I usually would? Or does it sever my connection from the environment around? I feel like that's the main question. That's how I get power.
So I mean, your base stats, I guess, would be the same. Like you're still a human, but I guess theoretically, since you have so many changes based on your quirk, like you're in a form that you've never seen before.
It'd be really odd.
Human would be.
I guess it would just be his sunny day, just blonde with green eyes or whatever those are. I can't tell from here. So yeah, that's just what he is.
But yeah, you feel your
green
has faded, and you notice that you no longer look the same. I don't think any of your stuff is innate. I mean, because it's like certain powers. Like you're not made of crystal or anything that would make sense to be innate.
No.
Using crystal as an example of someone that has certain innate abilities by virtue of the body, or a lot of the animal people. So yeah, that's the situation. So do you have move by action?
What does that mean?
It means after you take an action, you could continue using the rest of your movement.
You do not. So
and also, I'm pretty sure his speed came from his powers anyway, so he would be stuck.
Well, no, advantages and your base stats aren't necessarily strictly anything on the power screen is what she would have nullified, unless it was coming from a power. I've seen builds like that. So yeah, really, you have free actions left, and then it's Klaus.
Oh, I have more actions.
Well, no, you
can use a free action.
You can basically talk.
See, please don't hurt me. I surrender.
No, my words are going to be, hey, can you make sure that she's okay? Because that looked like it really hurt, actually. And, yeah, I didn't know she was in here. That would have been a good conversation starter instead of, I'm Jesus, I resurrect people. So if you could just fix her, that'd be fantastic.
I mean, I was kind of assuming you were actually gonna, look around.
Well, here's the thing. I walked in, saw villains, where it was like, hey, look, time to destroy the villains. Woohoo. So if you could just fix her again, that'd be fantastic. Good. Resume.
So as it comes around to my turn, I kind of look at her, I look at him, I could. But I can also resurrect the dead, and I just go in for a shield bash on him.
You're a dumbass. Jesus.
He wants to win, so I mean.
He's going to get a teammate. Not a teammate. He's going to get a classmate killed.
Aw.
Someone who's a human being, damn it. I'm gonna. So that's a dodge and then toughness?
No, I just.
That's a
straight up
hit
miss
and
unless you have-
toughness.
Oh,
and
that's a
you
2
roll that.
hit. Okay.
That's just probably a straight up miss. And
Yes.
I'm like doing my best to take up the whole doorway. The shield like extends out a little bit, rams into the ground, just kind of making it a little bit more stable.
Your goal number was 16.
Yeah. I see where it is now. It's at like the top there.
So, yeah, other than switching the form of my shield, that'll be it.
Also, if you could give me my cork back, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Please and thank you.
Man, I feel like you should be getting some sort of roll each turn to get to like resist, but I don't know. It doesn't
Yeah.
say anything about that.
I guess it's just gone.
Normally, an affliction or a weaken or something like every turn to try. To, like,
Okay, so looking at the last little bit of it, if you win, the targeted effect tones off, although the user can reactivate it normally. If you lose the opposed check, you do not nullify the effect. With 2 or more degrees of failure, you try again against the same subject in the same scene requires extra effort.
Yeah, good call. So yes, you can reactivate it.
Huh. Well, I've never had to activate it before. That was
Well-
never really a thing.
Haven't you? To like get to like cloudy or whatever.
Well, that was changing the weather. This is like my cloudiness was just gone, and like as far as I'm concerned, I have fire powers now,
So, just
which
kind of
is
saying,
even worse.
you had no ongoing effect happening, so other than like the
Ah.
briefly like switching forms,
Oh,
it would
okay,
probably
well,
switch right back.
huh?
Yeah. On the note, I'm gonna fix up her character with like secondary effect when I'm rebuilt, but that's not a thing for now. So, but you're right. That did turn off your weather control.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do fireballs go through walls, perchance?
What? No.
Actually, it's really
Cool.
interesting depending on how which area effect you used for it.
That's a good question. What did we use?
It's shapeable.
Perfect. Wait. Define
So
shape.
it doesn't go through walls, but like let's say you have a wall right there. You can literally have to go around the wall.
Wait a second. So, if I just open some doors and just shape the ball to go through each room and not hurt my friend,
That would probably require like precise or something.
that would make sense.
Also,
I'm
the
just-
building.
Yeah, you have shapeable area, and it is 125 feet, and you can throw it, but you don't
So,
increase speed. So you're stuck at like normal human speed, which I don't remember what
well,
that.
okay, but here's the thing: if it's cloudy, do I go back to cloudy?
Well, no. See, I just realized she nullified your effect. You would have to make it cloudy again. Like it's no longer cloudy. When she
Oh,
nullified you, that power went away.
oh, well, okay. Is that how that works? Because I made it cloudy, it's just no longer cloudy.
You do that with a
Essentially.
certain area. and
Interesting.
basically, you like sustain it with your free action. So like even when you get knocked, go back.
Oh, okay. It would just go away. Got it.
It's
Okay.
not permanent.
No, it was like I didn't think it was permanent, but I guess I did think it was permanent. It would be like I affect the weather, and then the weather just stays like that until like it just naturally changes. Okay. Yeah. Let me check something.
So yeah, you're in fire form.
No, I guess it's just time to fireball you all. I guess it's just time to burn this campaign to the ground, baby.
Time to get kicked out of
I
Iron
just
Soul.
want to remind you that your ally is dying and I'm a villain.
Oh, what are you?
I think this now makes a perfect time to
Not really. Hold on, I'm joking. Chill. That was not in character. That is not what happened.
Rain want to talk to about the maddening events that have gone on.
Oh, that.
Hey, teacher, I think you should probably cut this short.
I will say she definitely also seems very concerned.
One of them is dying, and the other, her teammate, doesn't seem like he's gonna stop.
So are you in the doorway? Are you blocking my way inside?
Yes.
Essentially.
I specifically said that I was like blocking the way. I have the shield like embedded down into the ground. I am standing in the doorway.
Were we given any instructions if the hostages were to die? What our like objective was, other than beat villains go?
Yeah, if the hostages die, like I said, then you're supposed to even call in like reinforcements.
Heal her, please. Thank you. Bye. How? What's my move speed normally? When it's actually
30.
Hold on. My bad.
Is which I think Rain was trying to say something earlier, but we didn't hear Rain, so I want to hear that. Which I will say, I'm trying to debate. Calling this off seems like a good plan, but you do have someone that can bring back the dead. I'm just wondering if they're that reckless that they would go, whatever, he can bring them back.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's gotta be pretty traumatic to die.
You said you could bring back the dead. Fireball.
I also want to say, like, possibly the teacher would know. There's like I think it's around a 60% chance that bringing back the dead just doesn't work.
Oh man, then yeah. If someone is dying, then
But
she's
I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to run. Except, so wait. You said if I do an action, I can't move after?
Well, no. You have to move and then do an action and then move. You can't do halfway through your move, act, and then finish your move.
Okay. I'm going to make it cloudy.
That will make you fatigued, but you can do it.
Wait, what? Hold on. What does fatigue do? Does it make me slower?
All your rolls, am I right?
It's just rolls.
Me check.
That's what I understood too. I don't think it makes you slower, because if it doesn't make you slower, then I can fly out this window.
Hindered. Let's see what hindered is.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Reduces
Half
character
at
to
normal
half speed.
Yeah.
So 450 speed. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to fly out this window.
Is it half your speed or half your speed rank? Because those are entirely different numbers.
That's a good point.
It is
half normal speed.
-1 speed rank.
Oh.
Yeah. They just half your speed. Then yeah, I'm gonna guess you leave, and then
Teacher, help!
Now that I realize that you can't 100% bring people back every time, if someone is dying, she is going to call it off. She's probably gonna.
As soon as she calls it off, I'm just like gonna go up,
pick
up the body, just like hug her, and it just starts patching itself back together.
I changed to Cloud so this didn't happen.
Well, because there's the thing, she was still dying. She could have made a roll to like prevent dying, but they wouldn't be able to tell from over there like how that.
Yeah. So I mean, it should be called off.
Yeah.
And I will be leaving now that I see the hostage.
Call it off. She's going to congratulate Klaus and
what?
Klaus is with Alejandra, and you were with Jessica Hyde. Going to congratulate them. Congratulate. Actually, she's probably going to mention to you. You need to be a lot more careful. Because you almost killed your partner.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you
they killed the hostages.
Yeah,
it's the win condition.
I was using them as a bargaining chip, and you just
bargaining for what?
I just do a wind motion.
She notes that was an interesting strategy. Technically cheating, but considering your quirk, kind of a loophole in the rules.
But I, as a hero, do not know that the villain can bring people back from the dead, and had no idea what the repercussions of bringing people back from the dead could be.
Yeah,
so I attempted an attack and tried to flee the scene.
Yeah, ultimately, trying to keep the villain busy and then running off was a good plan. Should have been more perceptive and noticed that your teammate was in the room.
I'll take that.
But overall, yeah, you understood, at that point, standing and fighting was not the way to go. Very interesting, results from the villains here. They were certainly very evil and villainous. Incredible how quickly all of your morals slipped out.
Which one?
I mean, they're not real people, and I just kind of like look over at Mr. Sunny Day. Like,
Huh.
come
What
on.
do you mean? I didn't
You
see.
can't stab
You
someone
knew
in
what
the
you
back
did.
like that.
I will say, having heard what happened, your teammate is like not super fond of you in the future. Jessica Hyde, having known that you hit her in this test.
Nah, oh, wait a second. Yeet's name is Jessica. I'm gonna throw that one out there.
Whose name is Jessica?
My rival.
Oh man, did
Unless-
I still name people Jessica?
No, but I mean,
But it's not like people can't have the same name. It's pretty
that
common
is true.
to have, like,
my point
Jessica
was
Wilson
we could
and-
just make this one my rival instead.
Oh, dude, Yeet is ridiculous.
Well then, Yeet can't be. Yeet doesn't have to be my rival. That doesn't. She's ridiculous. She can.
With a build that I didn't even know was possible.
She can be someone else's friend. Yeah, sounds.
So yeah, this can be a rival in the future because she definitely does not like you for near murder.
You have more than one rival.
All right, cool. So you guys are finished. That was crazy. Near murder. This is more reckless than I guess I had originally realized.
We're American.
It's time to select the next two teams.
You might say North American, but
Or
it's
like-
American.
Where everyone was overjoyed, everyone looks super tense now.
It's like, holy shit, if that was the first round.
I don't like as Cloudy form just kind of walks in like with a content smile and kind of waves at everyone. It's like, wow, that was exhilarating. Oh, I can't wait to get to watch.
All right, and yeah, that did take a minute. So we probably, if we want to actually do the next fight, are going to go a little bit late if people are available, or we'll have to finish it next session. What do you guys?
I'm both going late.
Well-
If it does get too late, I mean, I can since I've already gone, I can go ahead and head out. But like the other people definitely matter a little bit more in that situation.
And I mean, if the next couple fights are probably going to be significantly shorter anyway, it's just going to be you recapping what's going on, and then
Yeah, you can just pretty much skip to like those two going.
It's player versus player again.
Flavors playing with that that intense.
Honestly, yeah, that's probably the best.
I was hoping.
Just roll to see who their allies are.
You can either do another PvP or you can put them on a team versus NPCs just to make it easier and faster.
We want them to, us to watch one of them, and then just NPCs, and then the next one. Considering the amount of time, it's best if they're automatically both involved.
Mm-hmm.
just put us on separate teams.
Hell
So we
yeah.
can thwack.
Well, Rain, what do you want to do? You want to automatically have you guys be facing each other just for the sake of?
I'm absolutely fine with that. We would obviously roll to see what our allies are, but yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that would be so both of you are taken out. So we were at 11. So
So
10,
it's 9.
I'm rolling a D9.
So it's
What's up?
which person gets their partner first though?
Oh yeah, I've rolled the number before I reveal. One of you can call.
Give it to Rain so that Chimera can get mime.
If
No.
I get mime, I'm going to slam his face into the concrete.
There will be more team killing. That will happen.
But
Yeah, but Let's just roll or flip a coin, technically.
That's fine. One of you pick one or two.
I don't care.
No. One.
And you want the first one or the second?
The second one.
Damn.
Okay. And it's two, so you get the first one.
Fuck.
So
Mine's so bad.
who is 4? 1 minute.
Wait, 4 was already someone, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but now everyone's moved about.
Yeah, but
The list moved.
Yeah, I'll just skip
Right.
people who've already been picked when I'm going through the list here. 1, 2, 3. You are with the Eagle.
Now I need the worm.
Oh god.
George Washington Jr. the Third.
what? Junior the Third?
He had his name legally changed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
This is the most American man.
American
Literally
man.
a bald eagle.
A bunch, yeah, he's a bald eagle. Just wait till you see the rest of his powers.
Oh my god. I
We
love this.
make a super American bald eagle, and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
American dropkick. Boosh.
So that's who's with Rain, correct?
Yes.
All right, now time for another roll. So that should be a D8. Honestly, I guess I could roll anything, but whatever. D8. That dice actually exists. 8.
It's not mine. No. Yeet. 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 Yeet.
No, you were teamed up with Crystal.
Oh. Ooh.
But I made Crystal's basically the same as was designed, other than altered slightly.
I don't know. Still does.
To keep things surprising, but basically all the powers are the same. Just like things are put together slightly differently.
Oh, would you like me to play Crystal?
I don't know. I feel it would be faster if we just do essentially 1v1 with a computer.
Yeah,
But the only reason I offered was because I intensely know what their abilities are and how they work.
well, like I said, I've made some slight modifications.
Okay. Now let's see who's the hero and villain.
Wait a second.
So yeah, so we've got Outlook and Crystal, and Rain and the American Eagle, George Washington Jr. the Third. Oh yeah, we need to decide who's heroes and who's villains.
We would like to be the heroes.
I'm absolutely fine with being the villain.
Okay, then that is how it will be. Let's see. I guess I need to take some people off of this. Remove all you guys from the map. Crystal actually has a token. And I'll get a picture of the bald eagle. And then so like before, because the villains get some prep time, I will go into this side chat with Rain here, and we'll discuss his strategy.
Ooh, fun.
And Crystal will let you know about her powers.
All right.
We will return.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. First off, what is George Washington Jr.'s powers?
All right, let me open up his sheet. Got to kind of he's kind of stealthy. He's going by his skills real quick. He can interpose, so he can he can jump out and take damage. He can fly, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He can. Wow, I do not remember giving him some of these abilities. Man, when did I put this on his sheet? Whatever, I guess I did. He has extended sight. I remember that. I do not remember giving him penetrates concealment.
Fun.
Apparently, he and you can both see through these floors.
Oh wait, this building's made out of metal?
Well, the building's got metal in it.
Ooh.
Like there's metal. I mean, try to find a room in any building that has no
That's true.
metal, unless it's an empty building.
Yeah.
But he's only got extended sight ×1, but I think that still lets him see probably most of the floors, if not all of them.
Yeah, I have extended sight ×4. Because why not? Jeez.
Regenerate every round, but he has to 1 minute, I built this funny. Whatever. We'll adjust that later. But if he regenerates, then he is distracted and will take penalties to his defenses. So I guess if he ever gets hit, he'll automatically heal but take like half to his defenses. I need to fix him some, but whatever. I made a lot of characters. He can fly super fast, not super useful inside a building.
Mhm.
His main ability, hidden inside his wings, is a machine gun. And he has bullet control.
Oh my! Wait, I can control those bullets as well.
So he has an expanded crit range with his bullets. He can fire 500, 1,000, and 2,000 feet. They're homing. He can ricochet them 3 times. That's why I gave him penetrates concealment. See people to ricochet. Multi-attack, secondary effect, because he can control the bullet and basically hit them again with it when it leaves them. Why did I make him subtle? Oh, he's got a silencer on the thing. I forgot about that.
Yeah. This. Oh my god, he works so well with the idea I had before.
I don't even remember how multi-attack. I need to look up the rules for multi-attack.
Oh, also, one thing I needed to ask you, which I might as well do now. What, like, for the triggered effect for my metal web, what would wouldn't it be a dodge to negate it, and wouldn't it just like restrain them?
Let's see, if you want it to restrain people. 1 minute, let me look at your.
For the because I have the metal control, the triggered, so like I can make my metal web, meaning just a bunch of metal string that once it's activated, it all like wraps around them. So wouldn't they have to do?
To be able to see it, which is no problem because you can see anywhere where metal is, and it will activate when a certain like thing happens.
Yeah.
And it's just default triggered, so it'll just be whatever. When that thing happens, it will trigger. 1 minute. Let me open your sheet back up. And it would do whatever the power normally does. So it would specifically be an attack because you don't have. It would do whatever the move can normally do. So it would end up being the ranged attack unless you just wanted to try to move object. If it was on an affliction, then you could do that. But
Okay.
so it will do whatever the effect of the power is. But you can set kind of a trap with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with it. Someone activating something and then just a a metal shard slamming into them. Okay. Well, my plan was me and the eagle sit in the elevator and stop it in between. How many floors is this building?
5.
In between 3 and 4.
Man, no one else has tried to use the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And then I will just be in my suit, technically, because my suit's just metal. So I'll just be like in the wall and then just put my cobwebs everywhere in the building and just at random points.
All right, that strategy is pretty good. I'm gonna be honest; they might just not find you.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't looked in the elevator whatsoever before. But yeah, you should be able to then. Oh man, it is perception, isn't it? It's one of the dangerous things with perception powers and penetrates concealment is that you can attack people who never see you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I do not see why you would not be able to do that. You can set traps and even attack them directly. But so you have a bit of time beforehand. You want to tell me specifically some spots you put some traps just for the sake of, so that once they're going.
I'll just cover the entire second floor in traps. And
All right.
that's just it. Just so the second floor is a death trap.
The elevator is stopped between the second and third, you said?
The third and
I'm guessing
So
you
my-
held the elevator so it won't start moving.
Yeah, so pretty much I just like metal controlled it like outwards, so they're just like so the elevator can't move.
Okay, so you didn't just hit the stop. You've used your powers.
Yeah. So
Okay.
pretty much it doesn't make like a noise that the elevator has stopped.
All right, and it seems a good strategy. This will probably just be like you making a bunch of attacks and then it timing out.
Mm-hmm. But the eagle works pretty well because if they enter the elevator, just the ricochets.
Oh yeah, he'll just unload. Let's see. I think smart-ish. We'll have to see. Let me look at her sheet or the original. But yeah, so I guess unless you have anything else to say, that sounds like a good plan.
Would he add anything to it?
He's more of a fighter than a thinker.
Cool. I'm more of a thinker than a fighter. Besides that, I have chokehold. That's the only thing that I have for fighting. And fast grab, but yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have incredible perception to see the enemy, which also would have made you great heroes, but that's not the choice you made. And they do not have a special perception, which would have totally ruined your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. Time.
Yeah.
All right. So, Carol Hart, aka Crystal, is very strong. Can grab extremely well. Can interpose. Is as close to. Is incredibly tough. Like we're talking, toughness 16, impervious. So anything 8 or below is just not going to affect her at all. But she basically doesn't dodge. She can also do a cone thing, and she can create crystals, but she can only do it so much unless she eats sugar to recharge.
I see.
But she's very strong, strength 10. And if she hits people with a punch, she can then go into a fast grab.
Okay, well, I relay her my quirk.
Okay.
Just being like super versatile and able to like manifest animal parts on myself. And
how are we gonna beat these guys?
Huh? What'd you say?
Oh, I'm just asking her asking in character what your plan is.
I was thinking that I would try and use some echolocation to figure out where they are, so we don't have to waste time, and just kind of get right to it. Sound good to you?
Sounds good. Now, out of character, what the details on echolocation? What exactly can you do with?
Okay, let me pull that up. So it is. Go location. There we go. Okay, so it's noticeable because I'm fucking screaming. It counters illusion because sound doesn't hit it. It counters concealment and visibility because it hits whoever's invisible. It's accurate. Has extended. So, it go instead of dropping off at I think 100 or instead of dropping off every 10 feet, it drops off every 100 feet.
Yeah.
And then I have distant sense, so I can tell how far away something is by hearing it.
Very good. I do want to note that the way that's built, incredible outside, but inside, other than when doors are open, like it's going to be stopped by like physical obstacles. Like it can't tell you what's there through a wall, but if like a door was open, you could then see like what's on the other side of the wall. But like physical barriers are still going to stop it.
I may want to rebuild that then real quick.
Yeah, but that's just so you. I mean, outdoors. I mean, that makes echolocation. Like it is stopped by physical barriers. So like I said, outdoors fantastic against invisible enemies and illusions. Great. It's just one of those things. Some characters better
I
outdoors.
also have an improved sense of smell, so I could use that instead.
Oh yes, now that could smell kind of travels through anywhere that air will go. I mean, sound does to a degree, but with smell, like what are the exact details? I need to actually look up because smell lingers behind people.
Yeah, it has extended to distant sense, so I can smell people that are a decent amount away. Only like with logic preventing downwind. I mean, yeah, downwind. I wouldn't be able to smell someone like that. Accurate, acute, and I have tracking. Let me open up the thingy so that I can be more detailed on what each one of these means. Senses.
They don't just teleport into the building. I think tracking would probably let you follow like paths. If I'm remembering tracking correctly, I need to look at the tracking advantage because I know I've used it.
You can follow trails and tracks using a particular sense. The basic DC to follow a trail is 10.
Okay, so it is a roll then, yeah. And is it rank 1 or rank 2? Basically, are you moving at -1 rank speed or at full speed?
It's tracking 2, so I can move
at full
as fast
speed.
as I want.
You just gotta make that check. Okay. Well, what's the plan? I see a bit of a plan coming together here.
And the plan essentially is just to look for them with my senses, and then tell her where they are, and then we both engage.
And then I pummel them.
Yeah, and then we beat them up.
I like this plan. I'm sure Klaus has a more refined personality for her. I need to ask him about that. But for right now, NPC.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we're ready to all join back together.
All right. Beans.
All right. Because of the way this works, the heroes are going to get to describe what they're doing step by step. So, Outlook, feel free to begin. It begins. You're walking up on the house. You and Crystal.
All right. Well, I am going to manifest a nice little nose and start sniffing these mofos out.
All right, make that roll for tracking.
Can I make it as a just take a 10?
Oh yeah, can you just routine check it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're always able to do that, aren't you? From
If
my
I'm not under duress, I should be able to.
yeah, I think you can. But man, how do we know what the DC was supposed to be?
It says normally it's 10, and then you can give it like different circumstances.
The weird thing about routine checking that is it just means you can just automatically do it, but I don't see why. That's weird.
I'm
Well,
gonna make a check because I can.
I will say with my knowledge of the rules, that sounds just a weird thing to set the number to because people would always do it without any real need to roll.
I'm assuming normally it's more difficult than 10.
Oh, because different circumstances would like.
I mean, right now, like the smell's fresh and
Yeah,
it's in an enclosed environment. I would assume that would be decently easy if you have like an actual sharp nose.
yeah, true. There's nothing to kind of interfere with. Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay, I'll take a 10.
Then you can kind of you'll start following their smell from where they went in through the door. Villains, you can kind of see sniffing at the ground, going up. Do you want to do anything or just wait?
So we see them sniffing on the
He's
ground.
he's starting from the first floor. Man, I guess you should message me and tell me the exact path you took to get to where you are. But he's going to be following that path exactly.
I'm also gonna just make sure I don't get like insta KO'd by a surprise attack. My skin is like now covered in like a bunch of gross, nasty plates. So take toughness or protection.
I've got the path I think you guys took, but I want to be sure before we get to that point to make sure I'm playing it correct.
I'd also like to say that my quirk sounds really gross when I use it.
Yeah, okay. So it's what I thought. So, okay, first it's going to lead you to the stairway and then up the stairs to the second floor. You good so far?
Yep.
All right. Let me look up something.
And I guess I'll stop and see if I can smell like a stronger smell from anywhere, if it's still like lingering.
Trying to figure out if there should be a perception check for this or not. So Rain, you know what's about to happen. Should he be making a perception check before or just have it or is it just supposed to happen? Oh, here you go. No, that's from where you messaged me before.
What?
So basically he's now on the second floor. I just don't know if this is one of those things where he makes a perception or now things just happen.
I mean, I did try making the things very small, and they're in like different spots.
We're gonna do a stealth versus perception then. That sounds
Okay.
fair to me.
Okay.
Though I will in the future have to look about this in particular.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that sounds right. So yeah, Outlook, you can make a perception check and
To
you can make a stealth. You don't know because if you fail, things are just going to happen.
okay.
You're just noticing something, or you're not going to notice it.
I'm gonna use my hero point.
Is this one of the things I can do as a routine check, or do you want me to roll it?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it as a routine. I mean, you won't be able to fire
You know what? I'll just roll.
plus your perception.
Okay.
Smeal.
Smell.
Oh, no, I don't think you probably wouldn't be able to smell this.
Okay, well, I mean, this is still just perception. I thought I was smelling something, but I mean, this has no bearing on the perception.
At the top of the stairs, there seems to be like trip.
What'd you say? Tripwires?
There's like a tripwire, or I don't know exactly how you wanted to set it up, but that's the way I imagine it. It would look just like a little string of metal.
All right. Well, I will avoid that and note it for later.
All right, and then I guess there's a couple more, but now that you know they're there, I'm gonna give you like a +2 circumstance bonus. So we'll do at least one more check. Unless Rain, is there anything you want to do?
I mean, I am able to see.
Yeah, you know exactly what's going on.
Meaning, I'll just activate it myself.
Yeah. Then a big thing of metal is just suddenly boom going to launch at you there, Chimera. Assuming you're attacking Chimera, or you can also attack Crystal. I think you can only do one.
Yeah, I can only do one. I'll just do Chimera since I'm guessing Chimera is the person in the front.
Well, yeah, he's following the trail. And after this, we'll probably have to put. Well, I don't even know if initiatives are fair because you can't really attack. But I guess it's just to count how many rounds he gets while you search or follow the trail, and then act.
Wait, what?
But yeah, so what is the DC for resisting that? Since it's perception, it automatically hits.
Yeah.
There's just the resistance.
This is just toughness because I'm being hit.
Yeah, it's toughness. Yeah.
All right. Can you click on it so I know what the DC is? Ha. Puny.
Oh God.
I have absolutely no dodge. I am tank.
Did all of us just go for toughness?
I mean,
right.
I'm intelligence.
What happens? Let's put everyone on initiative.
All right.
You don't know where he is, but you're following the trail. You're at the top of the second.
I'm dropping.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
my
to.
guy right there.
Started barking.
I'll just place my guy here for a moment.
Yeah, let me. Crystal, I can actually just pull.
Oh wait, that's to GM. What? Oh wait, no.
It still went in the order, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, I'll just place my guy over here now.
Why is Crystal not pulling out onto the map? Am I on the wrong layer? No.
Oop, I did it.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, and now Crystal's really placed on the list. Above the rest. Whatever, I'll fix that later. So there's Crystal and oh yeah, that's the only people that are you anyone knows where they are, so that yeah, they're the ones I'll place on the map for. Oh wait, I guess I need to place the eagle so I can give him an initiative. by you.
God, the eagle. But yeah, I just have my character off the map for now, since you still don't know where we are.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Caca, mother. Yes. Oh my god.
Is he a bald eagle with a quirk making him human? Is he a human with a quirk making him a bald eagle? No one knows.
No one knows.
What if he's America itself given a quote?
And I will add Crystal. Crystal to her initiative gets... It's agility, right? So it's +2.
Also, just kind of like one other thing about her that I just wanted to mention. Like, while sometimes she doesn't have one, like every other time that she's seen, she just has a different colored wig with a different style. Because she doesn't have actual hair.
Sorry about that. 8. All right, and let's put that in descending order. And you guys are tied. I forget what the tiebreaker is.
Is it like mod? That's how most games do it.
Yeah, do one of you have agility?
I mean, I have improved initiative.
Oh, then yeah, the one with improved initiative is going to be first.
Yeah, I don't have agility at all, so yeah.
Cool.
Then there we are. Okay, Chimera. You're going to continue following the trail.
Do a free action, reconfigure myself a little bit. So, I'm going to in the spots where the plates are not, my skin is gonna turn like black with purple spots, and now I now have poison skin, and I'm gonna try to follow their trail while hopefully not getting hit in the face.
All right, so you've used your free action. You are then going to move, do you have anything enhancing your... I guess you don't really have to have anything enhancing your movement, but it'll be good to know. You're just focusing defensively and into your senses right now, right?
Actually, I think I can afford taking a bit of speed.
Yeah, it's important to know exactly what your setup is before we leave, because after that, you're gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 ranks of just normal speed.
All right, then the smell takes you to the front of the elevator.
Okay. Was that my action to continue smelling?
No, I mean you're just like walking, and now you're at... It's just like you still have movement left, unless you suddenly do a standard.
But the smell has taken me to the elevator.
Yeah, and you're at the elevator. The doors are closed. It's a normal elevator. It's just kind of what you want to do now.
Okay, I'm gonna punch it.
You're gonna go straight to punching it.
I'm gonna punch the elevator.
You're not gonna try the button?
Nope. Punch the elevator.
Man, okay. I'm wondering what the toughness is of normal door.
I think
what
steel
material
is
it is?
9.
Yeah, steel would be 9.
All right, then
And I didn't make it titanium.
one of those since it doesn't resist, you can either roll to try to hit and then be able to crit, or like just automatically hit it. It depends on. Don't think you said you had anything enhancing strength, so it really depends on.
Shit. Well, I was doing
being able to.
bleh.
You're able to do that as a free action, though.
Huh?
It's your turn, so you're able to like free action to change, right? Or but does it matter if you do a free action during your move, or it's just standards that you can't?
Hey, big GM. GM in the sky that is silently watching. Help.
It doesn't matter since you're about to do a standard.
Okay, well, let me.
You're stopping your move. You can do the free action.
Let me free action. I'm adding now instead of poison skin, it's now poison punch. So it's a damage with skin.
All right. Do you want to routine check it, or like?
I'm gonna routine check it because something with objects you get an automatic crit. If you decide to routine check it.
Roll to get a crit or an automatic. Man, I was looking at these rules earlier.
Because it talks about it in damage and damaging objects. Let's see.
Because I've the option to roll for a bonus or to just.
Inanimate objects are defenseless by definition, therefore finishing attacks. Or you can make it normally, and it's an automatic critical if your attack hit. Okay, let me copy paste this shit.
Yeah, if you make well, I'm reading it right here. If you make then you gain the automatic critical if you hit.
Yeah, so.
Or you can do it as a routine check, so you will still have to roll to hit. But then if you hit it all, it's an automatic crit. I don't know. The thing I'm confused about is why.
Okay. I guess I'll punch it because like I have a pretty good chance to hit. I don't think it's hard to hit a door. It's not moving.
That's what I'm confused. You could get the +5 bonus to effect, but I'm trying to what you're even supposed to roll against when it's a door.
That's why I thought it would just be a finishing attack, and you do a routine roll, so you don't have to roll.
Well, because it says to choose between the routine check, or if you make the check normally, then to gain the automatic critical.
Yeah, but what would be the point of making? I guess to negate the fact that you can't get a 1.
You're supposed to be rolling against. Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. Because theoretically, why an inanimate object's never going to have a dodge or a parry.
General gonna help.
Normally make the. I don't understand it. We'll just continue with it for now. I'm kind of confused on that. That's something I'll have to go over with Chris. Does anyone have anything?
Just a base DC. That's just. Oh, okay. So you can take 10 to hit it automatically if you're bad at hitting things.
Yeah. So you can roll, and then if you can hit it at above a 10, then.
Okay. Well, I don't think I can miss. So is there a point to rolling?
What's your? I mean, you could hypothetically roll a 1.
True. Okay. I'll roll. I'll add power attack to simulate the crit.
Well, I mean, that would just up your power even further.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll power attack, punch it. Big gold slam. Pam.
And there you go. Yeah, you, boom, you break the door. The doors fall inside and down the elevator with, looking at an empty elevator shaft. But the smell goes up. Assuming you did keep the nose, right?
The nose has not been removed. So far, I haven't had to remove it.
You don't have move by action, do you?
Nope. So I am done.
You are done. You can tell Crystal. I don't think she has any special climbing or movement stuff.
Fucking up there.
Live wire. He has broken the elevator door.
Hmm.
There's a lot you can do because of your power set.
Yeah.
Go get him.
I will.
You have the. I didn't even ask this till now. You guys brought the hostages with you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I totally forgot about that part, which is like the whole point of the scenario.
This is like find the villains that are hiding.
I will. What will I do? I'll just waste their time. I'll repair the elevator doors.
I had a suspicion that was going to be the move. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. All right.
But this time with titanium.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Just even stronger metal. All right. Just for the sake of you can send me the toughness of that if you want, or you can just say it aloud because they're gonna. I'm assuming he's gonna try to punch it either way.
I believe the toughness of titanium is 18, if I'm remembering correctly.
Can you make something that strong?
Give me a moment. If I'm trying to remember things. Where is it?
I would think the limit on what you could make would be 16. If it's what I remember.
Oh yeah, right. Then titanium is 16.
Even 16 is hella high.
Well, but yeah, 8 plus 8, and it's got no. Generally, I would think without dodge or parry, they'll get. It's got the. Okay, it's like the routine check of 10. So basically, it's dodge and parry is 0, but plus 10 that all active defenses get. I think that sounds right to me. Yeah, so I guess you see. Do you make it look like new elevator doors or like see a wall?
No, it's just a wall that just says hello.
And I'm thinking that would be your standard. Do you want to do anything else?
Would I be able to do anything else? I will just tell my friend they're actually no, he knows where they are as well.
He can also see.
So yeah, I just give him a high five. Like wait.
Yeah, he for his turn high fives you back. And does nothing else because there's nothing else he can do in this situation.
Crystal, fucking smash it.
Yeah, now Crystal is going to make an attempt on the doors herself.
Also, does it thickness?
Yeah, I believe every foot of thickness adds +1.
Okay.
The default toughness is for 1 foot of material.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just have it be 1 foot.
All right. And so she's going to make the check against it. So that's going to be
Wasting time.
the modified crystal. I moved it around a bit. So it's 6. Yeah. Where's that skill? There it is. Just had to make sure I wasn't lying. It's just a roll above a 10, which should be easy. What happens if you tie it?
Beats it.
Okay, so that means that she hits just barely, and so it's 5 plus whatever the normal power is, right? So that would be 10 plus 5, which is 15, and it's 16. So that wouldn't be enough, would it? Or actually, to destroy an object actually takes a certain degree, doesn't it? Not just if you beat it, does it?
Yeah, it rolls.
Destroy an object.
So I just did the math.
2 degrees of failure. Yeah.
If you're making titanium as an action using your thing that can do a limit of 200 pounds, you can do like 3.2 cubic feet as an action.
Yeah. But I just made 1 foot. For now.
Well, 1 foot thick, but then it would have to cover, the doorway. Though you could.
So when I say cubic feet, it is 3.2 cubic foot. So you kind of have to make it thin to make it cover that big of an area.
Okay.
Yeah, just crunching the math in my head to cover the normal, I guess 6 foot area. I'm guessing you'd have to make it like a half a foot thick, so like at -1. Or am I wrong here? I could be totally wrong here.
I think it would need to be thinner than that because it's only like.
Let me look at is transformed by mass or by
mass? Sorry, what area are we trying to cover? I can quickly do the math.
Let me actually look
the
at
elevator door, which is like.
There.
8 feet tall, like 6 feet wide.
The standard rule size is 36 inches wide. Let's see how tall it is. Height is dependent on cab size. There are 3 different sizes.
Transform a certain
inches,
weight,
7 foot, and 8
cubic area. So, what rank is your transform, Livewire?
8.
8.
Yeah, he can do 200 pounds worth of it.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess you already crunched those numbers on what the volume is of 200 pounds of titanium.
Yeah, so 3.2 cubic, 3.2 1 foot cubic squares. Cubes. So, going over an area that is 3 feet wide, 7 foot tall, that's like... Oh, I hate math.
I'm not even going to try to guess at it because I'd be bad.
Whatever 21 divided by 3.2 is.
Then again, I'm wondering if he couldn't just
Oh, wait, no, it's
thing
the other
that's
way around.
strength as titanium, but a different weight, like carbon fiber or something. Because he can turn anything into anything. Like, it might just be that we're debating specifically about titanium, where he could just make something that's equivalent, that's not, that doesn't have as high of a mass.
Okay, so...
Then again, it never...
We specifically went for titanium, so just to kind of make it the easiest, that's what we were sticking with. It was... You can make it 0.15 feet thick.
It's like 2 inches, 3 inches.
Something like that.
So if you were progressively halving a foot, and like I said, I'm wondering if that even into... Because we're looking at very specifically titanium, but knowing the power is turn anything into anything, I feel like there's equivalent toughness and less mass. Because it doesn't list off every material. I don't know. I don't know if the game intends for everything to go linearly.
it's when it comes to how much you can transform of something, it is 100% intended to go linearly. But we're also talking about like how much you can create of something that has 18 toughness,
Well,
or 16 toughness, or whatever you're going for. Because at
yeah.
that rate, it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, I make wall after wall after wall after wall after wall of this thing you can't go through.
So let's see. So we're at how many times? Like the way I see it, every time you're halving a foot, so like half a foot would be -1, and then half a foot, like a foot, would be another -1. And so are we at -3 from 16? So that's the way it seems like to me that it's supposed to do. Is a foot is a certain strength, and then every time when you double it, or I guess that's when you add. Man, let me look at those rules again. I don't know. Anyone else have any thoughts here? I mean,
I don't know. What's going on just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what's happening.
Transforming things into incredibly strong materials is kind of something that I don't really touch with a 10-foot pole.
let's see. You'll just have to Google.
You're essentially like turning like air into metal, right?
That we didn't really talk about what was being transformed, which is a good question. Let me look around the power to see if we're. Well, we've kind of gotten frozen here. Haven't heard from Rain in the mic or
I've come to a standstill because everything's confusing.
This would be a great time to hear from head GM Chris, but I think we've lost him.
It's just streaming our confuse.
Descent into madness. Because, like, create effects, it's, like, entirely straightforward. Like, okay, it has the toughness equal to, like, what your create.
Your transform is wacky.
Yeah.
Let's see. My big thing is let's see. Well, because it lists them straightforward, and it doesn't tell you. Well, let me see. Managing objects.
I feel like perhaps transform wasn't meant to do this, and what he's trying to do should be under create.
Transform is very diverse. I mean, I hear you there, Chris. I don't know how to progress. Do we not worry about this amount here? I don't see how to not worry about it. We got to do one thing or the other.
So if we don't worry about it, then we're just kind of at a standstill of us punching the door.
Well, and I haven't heard. Well, theoretically, you can also team up to punch the door. I think we're ultimately just going to be how long did it take to punch the door? You take an alternate route and still have to punch a different door. I wish we'd heard from Rain. I don't know if the mic's not working or Rain is. What's going on here? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I saw head GM Chris. He wasn't paying attention. Doesn't know the situation. We're trying to figure out how to transform. In relationship to the amount of mass and the strength of material. The confusion is we were crunching the volume versus mass of titanium and trying to figure out if can you make basically, is there a constant linear connection between the toughness of something and like it weighing more? Or like could he make like carbon fiber, or like is it, if it listed like diamond and carbon fiber I would be able to tell, but it doesn't. So I don't know if basically he's trying to cover the door with titanium, and then then Klaus calculated the amount of titanium that would take.
So
But
I kind of got an answer from the peanut gallery with titanium. Titanium has a toughness of 15, so at 2 inches it gets a +1, as the default is 1 inch, so it is a toughness of 16.
It still ends up at 16. I'm fine with that. Rain, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right, yeah, that got very confusing. I'll have to look up more stuff about that. That is, the game really should have just measured that in volume, but that's neither here nor there. You know the way the create works. But so let us continue. So the punch was 10 plus 5, which does not beat 16 because you now looking at how objects work.
Well, like plus 15. Because it's just the effect rank.
Oh yeah, you're right. I am just looking at effect rank by itself. It does make sense. Plus 15, 10 plus 15, plus 5, 30. It's 16. It has to beat it by 3. No, it has to beat it by 2 to damage it, and 3 to just completely destroy it outright. Right? So it's like severely dented, almost destroyed. And then presumably when it gets back to Chimera, he could finish it off. Yeah, agreed.
I feel like it would be pointless though, because it would just get fixed after my turn. So, I don't know. So it's my turn again,
You can attack and then use your move.
and then I just fall down the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Okay. Free action. I'm gonna remove my poison skin, and so it reverts to just a damage power instead of damage infliction. This is difficult. I guess I'll take 2. I'll get some climbing so I can climb on the wall of the elevator. And I'm gonna punch it again with a power attack.
All right, so that would finish the door off. I'm trying to read some different information here. So what do you want to do? You have your move and you have free action.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of hop in and climb on the wall. Sticky. I'm like a frog now.
All right, according to my Google searches, we were thinking about this in way too much depth, and the game never intended for us to think that hard about it.
Alright.
which is not really an answer.
No, it's not. It's kind of the game just being like, oops, my bad.
Yeah, ultimately, we'll look over it after the game and come up with how it's actual sense. But yeah, for now, we will continue, and we won't think too much. But so wait, so sorry, what do you do? You're flying and you go in? Or, sorry,
No, I'm climbing on the wall.
wall climb. All right. And then so you'll smell it above you. I guess you're going to crawl up
Yep.
and go into the shaft and stop.
Yeah.
So you crawl all the way up to the bottom underneath the elevator, and then there's not really anything you can do once you get there, presumably.
Yeah, I will. Wait, give me 1 second.
Is you used your standard, so you can't make an attack. But it
You
depends.
can use a hero point to just take another action, can't you? Or is that, or you can do something to that extent. You can.
That's one of the uses of a hero point. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll use my hero point and punch the fucking elevator. Eat shit, you fuckers.
Anything else? I don't. As far as I know, has anyone used a hero point in this one?
I don't think
Not
so.
yet.
I haven't.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, you can punch the bottom of the elevator. I don't see why you couldn't.
Okay.
Using your hero point, you can get an extra action. That's the thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Power attack it, and it's a crit. Flam.
So yeah, suddenly, boom! A big hole in the bottom of the elevator opens.
Here's Johnny. And then my turn.
Livewire, what you want to do?
Would any of the hostages fall out of the elevator?
Well, no, I'm assuming it doesn't destroy the whole. Actually, I guess it would depend on the. So 28 versus whatever the. I don't know. Would it destroy the whole floor or just make a big hole? That's.
Let's actually a 33 because it's a crit because it's an object.
So it could destroy the object, I suppose. Object would make a toughness roll. Ah, yes, I've been forgetting that. I should have been doing that for a lot of these objects. I've been doing a lot wrong. Sorry, guys. It got late and my brain quit working. So what is this? What was the toughness of steel? 6?
9.
9.
So has to make a 33.
Oh, it nat 20 though. That's super weird. An inanimate object got a nat 20.
Does that do anything, or does it still get a degree of failure?
You have cracked it.
Okay, so the moan of metal can be heard within the elevator.
Okay, I'm assuming that you just punched it hard enough to crack steel. It was definitely a boom. Like, no, I don't think you can quietly crack metal. At least not.
No, I didn't. You know, like how it sounds when like metal gets like bent.
Honestly, no sound is coming to my mind.
It's like a loud like.
I'm down with that. Certainly, a sound has happened, and there is a noticeable change in the. Probably a light shake, and it is a live wire.
I just like, due to me being in the wall, I'll just open up a small hole for the Birdman to use any way he wants. Like where Chimera is, just like a.
Thank you for making my job easy.
Don't worry, this is funny. I want it. I want this to happen.
Chris, I hope you're listening. What are the multi-attack rules? I don't know.
There's a thing called a multi-attack, and it tells you.
Yeah, let me look. It should. I don't know why it doesn't say here by multi-attack.
Pretty sure it gives you just a bonus to hit.
No, because there's 3 ways. You can use it for covering fire. You can use it to attack multiple targets, or to attack the same target multiple times.
Yeah, to use multi-attack against a single target, you make your attack check normally. If successful, increase the attack's resistance DC by 2 for 2 degrees of success, and 5 for 3 or more.
All right. So he's going to.
So he tries to peck me, and depending on
No,
how well
man.
he pecks me,
Oh,
That is George Washington Jr. the Third's power. No way, man. He opens up his wings, and from the feathers come dual machine guns.
did you just
What
say
is-
shotguns?
Machine gun.
Machine guns. Okay,
With-
so he's gonna shoot me.
Yeah.
This little
Oh, man.
shit.
also, I made the opening like
Oh, man.
5 inches wide, or like a 5 by 5, 5 inches by 5 inches square.
Oh, wait a second.
He's gonna.
So pretty much only his gun can go through.
I'm familiarizing myself with his power here. So he's using multi-attack. And yeah, he's gonna fire. What's his accuracy? I think he can adjust it if he wanted. So he could power attack.
By the way, since it's getting a
He wants
little
to be
late,
more accurate. I don't I know I
Five.
just asked about multi-attack, but I was distracted.
Accurate drops the effect. Power attack raises the effect.
But so multi-attack, you get so the degrees that you want to get these bonus on the to hit or on the effect.
They're on the effect. So if you, depending on like, how well you do to hit them, and it'll add like +2 if he gets 2 degrees of success to the effect.
So he's going to all-out attack, take -5 on his active, 5 to his attack bonus. Yeah, just like Chris said, say "God bless America," and then he's gonna
yes.
fire out those machine guns, and his accuracy is 6.
He could actually miss me. He could actually miss me.
no. Rules a nat 20. I ain't missing shit. I'm from America. Well,
No, he
I was
didn't.
close. It was pretty close.
Okay, so what's his effect rank?
10. But he added 5 to that because he used like he lowered his defense and added 5 to the
Okay.
America.
What a man.
make sure that's effect rank, not accuracy. To your attack bonus. So
Oh, it's 2 as an attack bonus.
yeah, so he so it was 25 to hit. Multi-attack for whatever that is, and it's a 10 is his base. I was gonna power attack, but I didn't because I was worried about missing.
I got to go, by the way, since it's getting a little late.
No problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and head out, but it was fun playing.
Oh, and he has extended crit range.
Oh. Hold on a second. What's gonna happen here?
And
Now I'm intrigued.
16 or above, so he also crits.
God. Oh my god.
Oh
Okay.
my god. This
I
bird is
think you're
great.
dead.
Well,
Okay, so what's the effect rank?
10.
10
Wait, but then so I guess that'd be plus
plus
15
5.
oh my god.
because it's damage. 1 minute, let me look. His sheet.
So that is a damage DC of 30.
He's going to kill you.
Eat shit. Only 1 degree.
Oh
I
my
am
god.
tough as fuck, and I'm about to rip this guy's throat out.
Would be
Alright.
what's his bonus for multi attack?
Then I'll do it.
I'm pretty sure he already added the +5.
Multi attack actually adds on more than that. So
I know
I
it
did
only
not
adds on
apply that.
+5.
He got the bonus from multi attack and from the crit.
You get
Secondary
for 3 degrees of success or more on the attack, you get 5. It doesn't continue going up.
Okay, so he gets the +5, and then what's the bonus when you crit?
So the damage without multi attack, was that 5 or was that 10?
His default it's a rank 10 power.
Okay, so this is a damage DC of 35, not 30.
Okay, so 2. Let's see. Let me go. Beep beep.
All right, yeah. So
I
two
am
degrees.
dazed.
But this time, actually, I gotta head out. So I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, no problem. See ya.
Later, guys.
Let me go like addition. Fuck dazed means. A dazed character is limited to 3 actions and a single standard action. That's fine. Okay, so I'm stunned now. And I have a -1 to later saves against his stuff.
All right, and I don't really see why he would do anything else. He could try to move within the elevator. Just why he would. So that's gonna be it for him. Who goes next? Crystal. All right, Crystal is going to. She can create crystals. She's going to make a platform of crystals there in front of the elevator, and she's capable of moving that. So she's going to create it and then start like lifting herself up, basically making her own little elevator, and eventually lifting herself up to the combat. But that's all she'll do right now. She'll basically just go up there. And Chimera.
Alright, so I'm gonna remove my nose because I don't need that shit anymore. I'm going
Got
to
your nose.
re-add poison to my thing. So now I have poison skin again. And then I am going to make my limbs elongatable. And I'm gonna stick my arm in there and I'm gonna punch Mr. America in the face.
Roll that bunch.
We'll throw power attack on this because I fucking hate this bitch.
How can you hate America?
All right, yeah, well, you definitely hit him. And what? Look, that's
Okay.
effect 28.
And then
Hit plus.
a 23 poison effect, sort of. Their affliction. They're like
Well, they both hit because to hit him, all you have to do is roll like a
they're together. It's just that I don't have a
linked effect.
together roll because you can't really do that. So you have to make a 28 toughness and a 23 fortitude.
Yes. Said to check his toughness. He's very tough, but not very hard to hit. So with linked, don't they normally do one roll against them? But I guess if it's not the same number, it'd have to be
Well,
two.
they are the same number. It was the same roll. So don't count like the to hit on poison.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's just that you can't add them to the same thing to see like the DCs.
So he fails by a degree.
Okay, and then he has to make a fortitude for.
Oh no, he doesn't. You don't roll for dodge. You hit him because he is.
No, but
Yes.
that's what you do for affliction. It's a fortitude instead of toughness.
Well, those are the same number.
Okay. 1 degree. So he gets vulnerable.
He is vulnerable, and he takes 1 degree of damage. So -1 to the future toughness saves, right?
Yep. So we're on even ground.
And since all you have is the standard and the free, I'm guessing that'll end it.
Yep, I am done.
Live wire.
How's the eagle looking?
I don't really know how to describe it. I mean, his toughness is super. A degree. I don't really know what this looks like.
It's poison.
The feathers of justice will not molt.
Yeah, his feathers are ruffled. I like that a lot. Man, I wish I was as good with puns. I only come up with them way later. Once the game's over, I'm like, oh man, that would have been genius.
Yeah, I'll just launch a metal shard out of the wall.
I do want to note Crystal has joined the fray on her platform of crystal.
Crystal's made out of crystal, and
She's
looks
standing on a platform made of crystal. Yeah, if she was human, this would be terrifying to be made of flesh. Or I guess she is human, but you know what I mean.
wait.
Platform made out of flesh.
She's standing on a platform of crystal.
Indeed, and she can move crystal.
I'm just gonna transform her crystal into liquid iron.
I'm pretty sure she can create a lot more than you can transform.
Well, it really depends on the mass of crystal.
I mean, crystal's kind of hefty.
I vastly prefer if it's sugar crystal really that I much prefer where we just have the crystal make a check. Except I don't know what it would. Oh, I guess it would depend on its toughness. So she creates at a rank 8. So it'd be +8 trying to make against an 18.
Yes.
Our only other option is to figure out because create gives volume, and I calculations.
Oh man, I love doing math. That's like the best part about it.
So that would be +8, I'm presuming. All right, then I guess that would suggest that it doesn't transform.
Yeah. I'll just use my hero power to launch a metal shard at Khmer.
Yeah.
All right.
So that is perception. So the key thing there will be to use because you're using the hero point to get another action. So yeah, it's just what's the
just make another toughness.
Yeah.
1 degree.
1 degree.
So now he's at -2. And your boy is up again.
America.
He's gonna do the exact same thing. Which actually he has been hit. So he is going to regenerate, but that means he's distracted. So his Man. He regenerates every round if he's hurt. How much does he regenerate? I guess he would, if he's just got the one bruise, he would heal that.
Well, he's also got the affliction, so it depends on which one he's gonna do.
Yeah. No. Do you pick when you're regenerating, or
It does a thing where
it comes
it
it
chooses.
with whatever's the least severe, right?
Let me check. From your most severe condition. So would you say being poisoned is more severe than his bruise, or is his bruise? Oh, just damage condition, so he can't regenerate.
The poison, yeah.
Okay, that's good for me.
So he'd fix up the bruise, but this means he is now distracted, which would half his active defenses.
He's already at half because he's vulnerable.
Right. So I think he has no active defenses because one takes one half and one takes. I mean, technically it should, but we're literally debating on if his active defenses are at 1 or at 0. So I don't think it's going to matter. It upgrades to defenseless. So so it is at 0.
Well, defenseless is isn't it a better thing?
Well, I think in that now he has no active defenses. So he's super easy to hit. Yeah, he is vulnerable twice. So definitely power attack him because you just have to beat a 10 now. I believe. And so he is now going to make his attack against you.
Oh, it's also treated as a critical hit. It's like hitting an object.
Ooh, very interesting. So he's in some danger. Ooh, 17 to hit.
Okay, that's like. See, it's +2 to his effect rank.
Wait, what's your active defenses, Chimera?
10. So he has 2 degrees of defense.
And you mean you put no points into parry or dodge?
No, I'm just tough as fuck.
Okay, well. Man, I would have powered attack if I realized that, but I guess he doesn't know that, so it works out. So yeah, that's well, it's not a crit this time, but it's still multi-attack with at least
12. So it's
power rank of 10. So I guess you can at least make the toughness check against it.
Yeah, it's 27, I think. DC. Let me click.
It's just the default DC. What his default DC is. His default is 25. Yeah, so if it's +2 for multi-attack, then 27.
So I have another 1 degree, so another -1.
And then, of course, not only do his bullets hit you, but he reaches out and he's like, haha. And the bullets that have lodged themselves in you have their secondary effect where he actually controls bullets. So his bullets hit you, and then they also damage you on his next turn.
All right.
Is there original damage, or do you roll with secondary effect? I guess it's just like you got hit, and the damage is happening a new time.
Does it keep happening?
No, it's just secondary effect. So it's just once more on the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't every time you get shot. It just keeps happening forever. That would be. I don't even know if you could build that, even if you wanted to. Yeah, that would be.
There's a lot of things you can't build because the game would tell you to fuck off because that's too OP.
Everything would fall apart. So and that's another. And wait, how many? You had like -2.
I have -3 now on toughness checks to resist damage. But I haven't gotten I have not. I've only hit 2 and 3 degrees of failure, so I haven't gotten very far down.
All right, and that puts Crystal up. You look at Crystal's sheet here. I feel like she should just punch. She has the ability to do an area attack. Just wondering if it's really worth doing an area attack on the bottom of a. No, the punch would, I think, would be stronger. Yeah, considering that an object can't dodge, punching is the better move.
She's gonna try to punch a hole as well.
Yep, and that's a hit. So it's 10 plus. So we get the bonus 5. So 10 plus 15 plus 5. Am I right?
30.
And it makes a save.
Mm-hmm. Has metal, which is like +9. It's twice in a row.
Apparently, this elevator was made with the greatest materials known to man. Forget titanium. Whatever this elevator's made, form things into in the future.
It's fucking made out of lucanium.
It's called plot armor.
Well, apparently she doesn't punch through it because it crits again.
Clink.
Chimera, it's you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna power attack this guy who is now that has 0 active defense. I can't miss.
Did you already add in the bonus from power attack?
I already did, so now it's a crit. So it's 33. And then also, this gets that bonus, so that's a 28 to resist.
So yeah, he fails each with a degree.
Okay, so now he is stunned and defenseless.
Is your poison cumulative?
Yes.
All right, then yes. What does stunned do for those of us who might have forgotten?
He can't move. All he can do is take an action or and free actions. So I mean, he could use his action to move.
Okay, so just a standard and a free.
Yeah.
And then 1 bruise. Got it.
Well, he's on Oh, what is do 2 stunned stack? Because he got stunned from both my poison and from failing.
Well, he healed the last bruise. Oh wait, but this is 2 degrees because it was.
Yeah,
It was
2 degrees, and both of these give him stunned. So
I don't know if double because I know. Oh, here we go. One is dazed and one is stunned. They're different things.
oh, you're right. Okay, so he is dazed. What the fuck does dazed do? Scroll
Oh,
condition.
stunned. Like a lesser version.
Okay, so he's just stunned with his -1.
Oh, stunned is no action.
Okay, I'll take that. He's like paralyzed.
Yeah, he regenerates every round though, so he's gonna regenerate on his turn if it can fix that. I don't know.
Well, you said we said poison can't be regenerated.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh,
But like he said, he can do he gets to make a recovery roll.
I don't think he even tried that last time.
No, he just kind of barreled through it.
Hey, that's on me. So it's a live wire.
Metal shard.
All right, who are you going to attack? You going to attack Crystal? Attack Crystal's platform? Attack?
Just Chimera.
All right, and Chimera gets a penalty to toughness.
Which I've already calculated.
Very cool.
Jesus. Okay, 1 degree, so get one additional. You're slowly wickering down my plates.
Anything
Now's
else?
my turn.
Hello?
That's my turn.
All right. And you know what's going to happen here.
Just gonna try to make a recovery roll, which is
He should try that. What does he roll for that? Fortitude?
Fortitude, but I have to figure out what the fuck
The DC is?
affliction, blah blah. Makes a resistance check at the end of its turn.
At the end of the turn. That's important as well.
So I guess it's like, does it keep the DC that I smacked him with, or does it go down? Because I mean, I got like a big, because I power attacked and I crit.
That's what Chris is wondering about, and he's saying
I just reading that.
it's kind of up to me, and I'm going to say, yeah, why not?
Okay, so it is a 28 Fortitude DC.
So he will automatically, as a free action, regenerate the bruise, but he still can't do anything other than try to save.
She fails.
So he does not. But because he shot you last turn, the secondary effect from that kicks in.
So now I just roll toughness to resist damage again.
Yeah, it's just going to be whatever his default was.
It's 10, I think you said. So
Yeah, strength 10, so DC 25.
wait, strength?
Oh no, sorry. The effect rank.
I was about to say, I don't think strength translates to bullets. Oh, finally, I fucking resisted.
I mean, theoretically, you could make a weird strength-based gun. I don't know how it would work, but the system would allow
I
it.
think it would work with like elongation. So you would just kind of like shoot yourself.
All right, Crystal is going to try to take on the world's strongest elevator. Can she do it?
I don't know.
First, she has to hit it. And of course, she manages to hit it.
Now she has to. Now the elevator has to buckle.
Uh-oh. Kaboom. The floor of the elevator breaks, and both of the enemies fall onto the crystal platform with both of you.
Sweet.
Well, I'm not there, but yeah.
Yeah, Livewire, were you were holding on to the wall or
I'm in the wall.
in the wall? Then yes. But where normally, of course, your eagle friend would be flying, he is stunned. So that's not what.
It's fucking like a dead fish.
And Chimera, you have.
I'm gonna walk up to him and try to go for a finishing blow on his ass. It's like, so I'm gonna power attack him and hope that I hit.
Since he's stunned, or since he's defenseless, I believe they were saying he's basically like it's like hitting an.
Yeah. Well, it's defenseless. If you hit, it's an auto crit.
Yeah.
So, thwack. And then don't mind the roll. I say so. It's a 28 and a 33. He is incapacitated.
What 33? What? Oh yeah, because the affliction.
He's down and out. Because that can only be recovered after like a minute, so he's done.
Yeah, once you get to the third tier of an affliction, that's really the goal of the affliction.
All right. We've got your teammate as a hostage. Come on out.
Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. So yeah, all the hostages fell down on the platform as well. It's a good thing Chris basically made her own little elevator thing, because I was thinking like, oh, she could have just let him fall to the ground. I totally forgot the whole point of this scenario is the hostages again. I just started thinking about combat, but yeah. So the hostages are also there on your crystal platform.
You might as well take Livewire. I'm not Livewire. Eagle Boy out of the initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, Livewire will actually just like go out of the wall and then just concede. Since he can't really do anything besides be an asshole and just ping you. Except you already have the hostages, so.
We have the hostages and we have your teammate.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Victory.
If only Crystal didn't make that platform, I was gonna drop the elevator.
I mean, without a floor, it would have just kind of been a covering.
I mean, still, the momentum would have brought all of us down. Would have brought us all down 4 floors. So.
I mean, I will say you could have made attacks against the crystal itself.
Mm.
Probably would have been easier than hitting me, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it was only her create is just 8, so like the toughness for her crystal is 8. I tried to subtly hint at that a couple times when I was asking, but I mean it may not have worked out any better because the objects had incredible rolls this fight for some reason.
Yeah, that
The real elevator floor
29 twice in a row.
I do see where maybe we'll want to change transform to where it is still transforming things, but uses like the stats of a create power for the sake of looking at volume instead of looking at mass, because that I never want to calculate mass ever again.
Transform doesn't have like stats on like stuff, so it can kind of bypass what would normally be like create. It can bypass, like the ranks you're supposed to be able to get to. Because like with create, you can't get like titanium level like 16.
Well, no, if you made a rank 16 create power.
Okay, but with a rank 8 create power versus a rank 8 transform power, one is definitively better because it can make, if it works like that, it can make like DC 16 metals, whereas create can only make 8.
Ultimately, I don't think it's too worrisome. Certainly, something to keep in mind in the future that I had not thought of. But I think it was a pretty interesting little go. Considering it's so late, normally I would tell you how the NPC fights go, but we're like way past our normal time, so I'm not going to do that.
How's the teacher react to our fairly short fight?
I mean, she thought everyone was good. The strategy that Rain made, she compliments. But of course, it was tough to beat. With everyone, just had a lot of sense powers. So like the fact that he could like follow the scent, because I honestly didn't think you were going to find him until like the whole scent thing, because you would have never checked the elevator otherwise.
No, I wouldn't have. That's why I went with scent, because it would have like shown us where they actually went.
And he had the ability to just keep getting you. Now I wonder if I don't know if I did trick right, but I feel like there should be some check to get to see it, so I put that in. But I don't know if that was technically right either.
It's fine.
Decimated the strategy on that one, but I thought everyone was very impressive. The strategies were good. Thing was solid. It's just
I did
Math man.
kind of notice, because I was curious if, like, what he was transforming and how he transformed into air. And I looked at the transformability, and I kind of put it in general, but I just wanted to kind of make it be known. Noticeable is -1 flat, not -1 point per rank.
yeah. I mean, I saw that. It's just a minor mistake, easy to make.
Yeah.
Easy to correct as well. There's so many different things you can replace it with.
And also noticeable is, like, typically super noticeable.
Well, we did forget. I remember Rain told me about. He basically says transforming things, which we forgot to kind of work in. What I mean, honestly, all effects are noticeable enough in hindsight, but
Noticeable, like you. I'm gonna assume that someone in here has watched Full Metal Alchemist.
oh yeah,
So,
of course.
like the marks like alchemy leaves behind, how it like looks janky. That's like a noticeable effect, I would think. That's like what should be seen as like this is what noticeable does. So like things look weird and janky. Am I wrong?
I mean, like, it's a way to do it. There's a few different ways to do noticeable, but
Well, I'm
normally it's just
remember when I was talking it over with Rain, the idea was just to basically like say when he's transforming things, which I just kind of forgot about this whole time.
well, I mean,
Like,
it's a bit more than just like when he's transforming something. It's the
Well,
thing that he made itself is like
He-
super noticeable.
he basically tells you what he's going to transform things into. Like he basically forewarns, but will it? Like I said, honestly, I don't consider that too big a thing. It's a small thing to look over. I think things went well enough. I didn't really end up letting you guys ever talk to NPCs, so we kind of did what I was worried about, where half the party just sat back while the other people played. Hey, it
it
worked.
was entertaining watching the fight.
You
I
guys were
mean,
decently patient. I was happy with it. I think everyone did good jobs. I'm happy with the outcome. I ended up the NPCs we played were like most of my most ridiculous NPCs. No one ever tried to attack Crystal. Crystal's like ridiculously tough. Well, any thoughts from you guys? Rain, Outlook, Klaus?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
The pauses for math were interesting. But I know, I don't know. I had fun. I
yeah,
hope
my
Rain had fun, even though we paused multiple times.
my 12 a.m. math was not on point.
No,
No.
my math isn't on point ever, so you don't have to worry about it. Well, I will say a GG to Rain, because like if I didn't have a tough teammate, we would have just sat at the door the whole time while you kept preparing it. So I got lucky with Crystal. If I didn't have Crystal, I think you would have just been able to hold us off for the whole like 15 minutes.
I mean, there's also like whenever he makes platforms like that, you can aim for like whatever's supporting it because it's not just hovering in the air.
Yeah, trying to destroy the wall by the platform. That could have been an interesting strategy. But then again, by the time you do that, he could. Well, if it's sustained, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting for sure.
I'm too tired. Bye.
Yeah, it's super late. We can. I think it's time to part ways.
Yep.
Okay.
Later.